Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. How we all doing? What's up, Sunbud? David, I'm Brian. Johnny, unnamed. What's going on, guys? Mushu, George Washing Machine. The man, the myth, the legend. What are you doing? Hail, Zachary. Yes. Oh, God. What's up, sus? Apple bye. It don't quite hit the same, does it? I sound so sleepy. Yeah, I just woke up. Yeah, whenever I do these morning streams, pretty much just like wake up and then I come out here and I turn it all on. It's literally all that happens. So it takes a couple minutes before the old voice gets back to being awake. What could be better? You know, I don't know. At that point, nothing. What are you eating for lunch? Debuff. I feel like my game is lagging a bit. So we're gonna be reading some story today. Is that coffee on your vein? You'll awake and go to the ICU? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. We got a bunch of coffee, but our Keurig is missing a piece, unfortunately. So I don't have no coffee for my mouth. At least none that I can use. It's okay though. I'm not much of a coffee drinker. Like right when I wake up, I'm usually a person that like, I don't know, does it later. Curry, you just wake up while I'm preparing to sleep? Yeah, time zones are a weird thing. Oh, was the last stream just stages? Yeah. Yeah, we decided to do just the stages because a lot of people were wanting to read the story and stuff like that and didn't want to have spoilers. So we're like, okay. Dorm decoration is now easier with the update. You can now look above your furniture. Ooh, I'll have to check it out. How was your week? Pretty good. We need to do some Annihilation at some point, but I don't know. We only did BI-1. That was a long story. They have a lot of names. I'll just put it that way. They have a lot of names that are a little hard to pronounce. EM ENASMR. I don't know about that. Her voice sounds good, but I don't know if it's ASMR worthy. Nah, he's enjoying them with the pronunciation. Not really. I mean, I'm trying. Yeah, we've been chilling on the names. Am I ready to butcher some names? I'm always ready to butcher names. Always ready to butcher English words. Some of these words, even though they're like just full on regular English words, I still struggle. I don't care if it's the language I speak or not. All right. So with that ad, I suppose I'll move on. Spotify, thank you for the transition. Oh. Yes. Okay. So OBS, we'll do gaming. Does that work? Yes, that does work. Yes.
First wish for 8 new guns. We angels all have a special gun we grow up with, but owning just one gun is so lame, right?
Right. This event was teased during the launch of Arknights CN beta. Really? Still no clue how to say. I don't know, man. Or however it is. Chungagata. I think it's Chagata. Chunagata. I don't remember, dude. I don't know. I thought we looked it up, and then I totally forgot how to say it. I think it's Chunagata or something like that, but I don't remember. There is an operator, the free welfare operator. She says some of the names, but I forgot what she was. Oh, she was a caster, wasn't she? She was. She says some of the names in English. So, like this one.
Doctor, shh. I came out in secret with Enya.
Enya.
Make sure Encia and the
Encia.
people don't find out, or things will get messy for her.
So Enya and Encia. Encia is Silver Ash, right? There's a better click.
Doctor, shh. I came out in secret with Enya. Make sure Encia and the Carlin trade people don't find out.
Carlin trade?
Messy for her.
Oh, I was calling it Carlan, but I guess it's Carlin trade. Carlin? Oh, it's Carlin. Oh, that makes more sense, I suppose, actually. Encia is Clifford. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the other one I can't say.
No
I don't
matter
think she
how-
says it.
Won't you want me leading, Doctor?
Oh, you want me
Let me
leading?
quell the enemy. Anyone we've left behind, I'll see you all safely through.
Maybe not.
Doctor! Arknights.
Arknights.
Did you sleep well last night?
Enya? Yeah, okay, so I got that wrong. Unfortunately, I was hoping she was gonna
Was
say.
it me you wanted? Or did you want me to find Enya for something?
Dang it, I was hoping she was gonna say Silver Ash's name. He's the one that I struggle with the most. It's his company? Yeah, we got that far in the story. Harlan, yeah, I know that was like his company or whatever, the mines and the trains and all that stuff. I know that. But I was hoping she was gonna say his name because Enya is okay. I can say Enya. I thought that's what that was, but then now I already forgot the other name. Encia? Yeah, Encia. Okay. Karja? Yeah, see, I don't know how to say her name. Is it like I don't understand the K? Is it Karjia? Karjar? I don't know. I don't know how to say her name. She sounds like she came straight from out of Harry Potter. Yeah. Ensiotis. Ensiotis? Oh, D's? Oh, it's D's, isn't it? Ensiotis. I've lost connection. I appear to be offline. I think I'm okay. Thank you, YouTube. I just silenced the J. Won't bother to pronounce that correctly. D's nuts. Well, that's what I have to. I think Cliffheart says it. Okay, I'll go find Cliffheart. She is in here though. And she has VA too. I wonder.
I'm Cliffheart, and I live to conquer the peaks. It's night, Doctor. Doctor, everyone's really nice here. Mountaineering is not just a hobby of mine.
Mountaineering.
My career, the hoop on my leg. Oh, you mean, Doctor?
Nah, I only need you to say one damn name, homie.
All right. Huh? Say goodbye to the reckless Cliffheart. I'll show them just what I can. Here, over here.
Oh, here.
Leave it to me. I'm raring to go. My hook never.
I don't think she says it.
For the Silver Ash name.
Oh, for the Silver Ash name, but what's his name?
No mountain too high. No situation. Of course, we won with me. Wow. Dang it. It's so warm here. Wait, what? Let me teach you all about mountaineering. Arknights. Morning, Doctor.
Oh God, she doesn't say it. Or maybe she doesn't say it until she reaches a certain thing. On the English VA, I think they're all really good. There's a couple that I think are a little bit different. Continue the Bloodline. Erag. Phantom sounds pretty good. Phantom and Silver Daddy makes you feel things. The voice actors are wrong. It's just simple. I don't know. I think some of them sound good. Like Clifford, I think sounds pretty good. Now, I think the only problem with Apple Pie though is because she doesn't like, she says it really quick, and versus like if you look at Exia, I think it's her third one, but no, it's her fourth one. She just says it fast. She's like apple pie, and where like JP would say like kind of a build up almost, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way she says it. I don't know. They should have just kept the apple pie from her. But I don't know. People are either gonna hate it or they're gonna love it. I don't think it really. Mia's VA, yeah, or EA or ENVA. Geez, the apple pie. I don't know, but the other part of it though, Exia is like everybody's so used to the way apple pie is. So why does it keep telling me to check my connection? What? Are you good, YouTube? Is my internet fine? Are we dipping? What is happening? Stream health is healthy. Okay. What's up, Dark Days? Spoiler. It's fine now. Is everybody lagging or is it just me? What the hell is happening? Okay. I also think Shaw's pretty good too. The apple pie. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't know. I like it better with the apple pie, but I think Exia overall sounds good. Don't even get me started on Cruz. Cruz sounds like Peppa Pig, but I think that's a little bit. Let's check Shaw. Yeah, well, I listened to some of Shaw last night, but I'm okay doing it again because I went through this way last time. Like Shaw, I think Shaw sounds okay.
Ensuring awareness of fire safety and firefighting protocols is a key part of my duties.
I mean, she's fast. Like really quick. But I don't necessarily have everybody either, so I can't listen to every single person, I don't think. So. Ansel made you feel things.
Cardigan, we've told you. If you move like that when you strike, you'll wind up getting hurt.
We found it last night, George. Talks fast just like me. One of my favorites is it Noir or Nowhere? I don't know. I think it's Noir.
Nothing better than a break after you finish a mission.
He sounds pretty good. And then actually Anne and Ansel.
Would you like to try some of my handmade
Sounds pretty good.
sweets? I'm kind of ashamed that I can only make 25 types of dessert. It feels like I've disgraced the Laterano people.
Laterano. I don't know. So some of the mics, we were talking about this last night. Some of the mics sound muffled. Like the way that they talk into it sounds like, I don't know, like they talked or like talk to the side of it or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes it sounds like they like walked away from the mic for a minute. Texas.
No matter how hard I run,
Texas sounds pretty good too.
my past will catch up to me one day.
Oh my god. Ian Ansel just begging us to take control. Okay. I also think Fang sounds alright.
Mother are fighting again. What a pain. Why are they like this? They're
What?
sisters.
Yeah, I think Fang sounds really good too. Plume.
grew up in
Plume sounds good too.
Didn't really have the chance to learn about other cultures.
Hoshi? Yeah, I don't have
Rose
Hoshi,
Island, I
unfortunately.
get to see such diversity, way beyond my imagination.
Yeah, Plume sounds really good
It's
too.
not so bad.
Yeah, I've heard Phantoms. Ranger's the only one I have a problem with. Is a bit off a tune. Everyone else is fine. I think there's a couple of them. Here, you want to hear my favorite? One of my favorite ones though. I'll show you one of my favorite ones.
Are they still well? How is Liz's health? Has Shining been pushing herself too far in combat? In my time back home, my mind's eye often wandered to the scenery I saw by their sides. Once they journeyed home with me. But next shall be the time when, for the sake of their ideal, the Radiant Knight devotes her light.
Yeah, she sounds pretty good. I mean, she sounds like an old auntie. Play. Okay, I will do Platinum's battle voice. I can't do it from here, so I have to go to her. Just pains you. Phantom sounds
This
pretty
is
cool.
Miss Christine. I don't know where she came from, nor do I know when she will leave. If she likes you, she will approach you on her own. Yes.
Yeah.
Just as she's doing right now.
You talking about his cat? Is he talking about the cat?
Being in Casimir.
카시미어에 있는 분쟁은 다른 것들과는 그 성질이 다르다.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good too.
겉으로
留在卡西米尔并不轻松，真正会和商业联
카시미에 쇼나가 그 하나레테.
I don't know. JP sounds pretty good too, though.
Are they still around? How?
Okay, so you wanted to hear Platinum Battle. I haven't really listened to her voice lines.
First, break their legs. Second, break their armor.
Armor.
And third, pierce their flesh. Now, it's checkmate.
I mean, I can't really pronounce it right either. Yeah, they do seem pretty close. KR and JP are probably in the same vein. What's up, Dexter?
What a pity that we left some alive.
Oh my god. Okay.
You look well, Doctor. Arknights.
Arknights. Arknight? Okay, okay. We did quite a bit of. Actually, I didn't do much of Radiant Knights outside of her. Oh, she's over here. Where are we at?
I'm gladdened to be by your side once again, Doctor. Yes, may the light be with you as always.
Yeah, I think they're all eventually gonna get one. Yeah.
Being in Casimiras was no easy thing.
Casimiras?
We and the General Chamber of Commerce are still constantly at each other's throats. And the day when glory once again shines on Casimiras seems very far away still.
Casimiras?
Only at Rhodes Island can I let my guard down and regather myself with peace of mind.
Yo, okay, now I kind of know how to say that name, Casimiras. Huh, okay, that's cool.
Being in Casimir, are
That's
they
not-
still well? How is Liz's health? Has Shining been pushing herself too far in combat? I was absent from Casimiras for too long. It's as if I'm all too used to life at Rhodes Island now. Whenever a knight of kindred spirit
Yeah,
wished
we
to
did 20
travel
pulls
with me,
yesterday.
it cast my mind back to my days.
Okay, well anyway, let's go and try to say some words we can't say in the story. One thing I want to do real quick is listen to her voice line one more time and see if I can remember, which I probably won't be able to.
Oh
Idle.
my. Enya. Enya?
And yeah.
Doctor, have you seen Enya? Oh, it's about time we return to Yarag. And with all
Yarag.
the things that need her attention, she has to come with us.
Yarag?
Where has that girl scurried off to now?
Hmm.
Enya. Enya? Doctor, have you seen Enya? Oh, it's about time we return to Yarag. And with all
Yarag?
the things that I can't just pop up anywhere I want like I can back in Yarag, Doctor.
Yarag.
Doctor, was it me you wanted?
Enya and Encia, I think it was. Was it Encia, the other one? Oops. Pick me.
Doctor, is your belly
Wait, where the
empty?
heck is the one? Oh, it's on board.
Doctor, shh. I came out in secret with Enya. Make sure Encia can't
Enrag?
people
Enrag?
don't find out, or things will get messy for her.
Oh, damn it. I didn't listen.
Doctor, shh. I came out in secret with Enya. Make sure Encia and the
Encia?
carbon trade people don't find.
Is that not how you say it, though?
I can't just pop up anywhere I want like I can back in Yarag, Doctor.
Yarag? Is that not how you don't say it? Yarag? I don't know. Last night when we were all trying to figure it out, everybody was saying it all different ways. So. Shurag? I thought it was, I don't know, man. There was a lot of different pronunciations for it. I'm not the only one who thought the J was silent. Well, I know that I Googled it, so that's why I just don't know. Like, why did she say it that way? Why did she say it that way, though? What's up, Bombfrost?
Shira.
Sure. What the heck is that?
Shira.
Shira.
Shira? How is that the right word?
Jared.
Jared? Did that really just say Jared?
Jared.
Oh, Jarek. Oh, that's right. Chenarag? Already down at the event, the stage is reading. Bell rocks? Operator Jared. I literally heard Jared. I thought that's what it said, but I don't think it said Jared. Lag? Is my internet being dumb, bro? Oh my god, I hope not. Shurag?
Jarag.
Jarag? See, somebody says Jurag. What's the one that I want though? Like, what's the actual?
Kajerg.
Kajerg? Okay, let me see. Jurag. Kierak. Oh, I don't even say that. Jurag.
Kyohag.
Okay, well, whatever. I think it's Trag. Lag? Why is everybody saying lag? Are we good or no? Got a hiccup? They all pronounce it differently. Say Jared from now on. I'm about to. Jarag. Jarag. I guess that's how it says. K-jerk? Like each one of them said it differently, and the VA in the game says it differently. Who do I believe? Who's real? Yeah, they're all, well, I mean, the closest one's probably like, I guess not Polish, but I don't know.
Kierak.
Get it? Kierak. That guy sounds the most. Here, I'll look up a YouTube thing and see what it says. Oh, you're gonna give me an ad though. Yo, I really have to watch this whole 15-minute or 15-second ad? Imagine, bro. Where do I live? Yeah, here.
Sharag.
Sharag?
Sharag.
Sharag? Oh, yeah, I think he said it differently 2 different times.
Sharag.
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 Sharag?
Sharag.
Sharag. I don't know. I'm gonna say it wrong all the times. Sharag. Ads everywhere. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say Sharag. That's what I was saying last night, and that's what I'm just gonna say from now on. Words, how do they work? But it's not just words, it's words from different places that were interpreted by different people to be converted to a different language. Like, that's the part. What's up, Christmas? Christmas. Right now I'm using all the Ian voices, but I'll probably pick and choose. Just pick one, man. No, I wanted to see which one was right. Now that that's settled, the 3 clans must start leasing frequently. Well, I don't know how to say that word either. Which one with one another? We must further discuss the specific of the transfer of powers to the Saintis and what powers each family is allowed to keep. However, aside from this, the preparations the 3 of us must make for the ritual are equally important. Therefore, with the upcoming ceremony, I propose we seize the occasion and transfer our powers to the Saintis at the same time. The ceremony and the transfer of powers are managed by different individuals. As such, both can be conducted at the same time. What's more, the ceremony also calls for participation of the clan leaders. What do you think of the idea, if I may so ask? The decision has been made. It will happen in due course. Hello, I'm new here. What's going on? Welcome. This year's ceremony will also be a ceremony for the transfer of powers to the Saintis, huh? Guess we have something to look forward to. In that case, I will have my men draft the relevant documents and distribute them. Okay. Zach, it's regular English. You can say these words. Relevant documents and distribute them across Chirag. Chirag? I don't know. We're going to say Chirag, though. I am sure the masses will rejoice to learn of this. Wait. There's something the matter. You can't hoodwink your way out of this, Silver Ash. We're not going to say his name because I say it differently every single time. Who will manage the valleys and the mines the next few days? Gnosis was in charge, but you had him fired. Who will take care of all of that? You needn't worry, Actos. I hired an expert from outside of Chirag. Was it me? Me, the doctor? This expert will conduct a field investigation on the valley and the mine from a disease prevention perspective and construct a medical facility within Silver Ash territory. I will put this person in complete control of the two areas. Look at the time. The train should be arriving in Carlon. Is it Carlon? Carlon right now. If you two would like to meet the expert, you only need to wait a short moment longer. Enough of this nonsense. I have no idea who you hired and what you're planning with this medical charade. However, the so-called expert of yours will stay within my sight at all times. This is my guess you're talking about, Arctos. That's exactly why, Silver Ash. You said the over mining was Gnosis's doing, and I couldn't care less whether that's the case or not. The way I see it, anyone you hire might as well be another Gnosis. We might be rid of one, but there'll always be more. You want to leave your men in charge of the place? Fine, but you will have to show me what this expert is capable of. If your expert does well, then not only will they be your guests, Silver Ash, I vow to welcome them with my warmest hospitality as my own guests. Oh, okay. What's the matter? You were talking so big. Do you really need so much time to think? If everything is as you said, what's there to hesitate about? Or do you mean to tell us this person you hired is indeed another Gnosis, here to do your dirty work again? The Pel Rocks, is that how you say that? The Pel I want to say roaches, but I think it's rocks. The Pel Rocks have always been in charge of the Vine Bear Court security. Now that I've agreed to turn these lands over to the court, I cannot be more reassured when the Pel Rocks are looking after them. That said, a word of advice, Arctos, you must be careful. Entertaining these guests of ours will be no walk in the park. Is that got her? Oh, got her right, yeah. Our light? Yeah, I got Suzerain and Aurora. Haha, not a problem. There are no guests we Pelrocks can't entertain. Let me find out whether this guest is as stiff-necked as you. Well, let's find out. What are we going back to Gnosis? What are you doing up here in the mountains anyway? Oh, it's the sisters. I can't say their names either. Sycharis, I need you to look into this guest. Having me run your errands again. I'm not in the mood for your sharp tongue. March. I don't know how you say it. Munch. I don't know. Is it Munch or Munch? I don't know. Munch here. Get me a car. Of course. You Caton. Is it you Catan. Go. You Catan. Please watch your step, madam. I didn't get Suzerain. Look at this person. Valos, what's your view on this? I'm afraid I'm not capable enough to see Silver Ash's intent. I don't blame you, but I certainly didn't expect that crafty woman, Potato, to agree to it. I don't get it. It's what? Matriarch, Rotatos? I'm sure she has her ideas. All I know is that Silver Ash Brat has to be planning something. And he may sound like he has a point, but I will never believe anything he says so easily. Tell Golo to invite Silver Ash's guests over so we'll figure out what to do later. Yes, sir. I think because somebody told me that their name is Potato but Rat, so it's Rotatos. But I always say Potato because I always forget. Man, I didn't expect it to start snowing the moment we got off the train. Doctor, let's wait till it stops before we head up the mountain. Okay, that's some heavy snow. Snowball fight. Who's in? Yeah, let's do a snowball fight. Actually, that sounds like fun. But we still have a long way to go. We should save our strength. It's kind of a pain to get to Carlin right now. I hope the train will take us all the way to the foot of the mountain one day. We may call this the Carlin Railway, but there's actually a stretch of distance from the station to the foot of the mountain where we aren't allowed to build anything. They still aren't allowed to build anything there? Sounds like that's going to be difficult then. We'll go to the top one. There's a lot of resistance to the idea. I'm not too sure about this stuff, but I don't think it's going to be easy. A lot of the people here insist on walking every single step up Mount Carlin. Thinking to do otherwise would be unfaithful, but I don't think the goddess would mind. We Charag folk always keep faith in our hearts. How would taking a train straight to the mountain change any of that? Sir Silverash has always wanted to have the railway go straight to Carlon. Alas, the land's up ahead along to the Pell Rocks. Sir Arktos would never let anyone build any tracks there. Half a year ago, there was even a bit of tussle between General Golo of the Pell Rocks and Gnosis. With Gnosis? Oh, right. I haven't heard anything about him for a while. Is he doing okay? He was fired because of the scuffle. One of the reasons Sir Silverash invited the doctor here is because he wanted the doctor to fill his role. Huh? How come nobody told me that? Doctor, did anyone? Oh, look at these dudes. Get out of here. Are these the Pell Rocks? What's the matter? Who are you people? It's just like ruffling around in there. Lady Encia, get behind me. Oh, whoa, who's this dude? Oh, it's Golo. Okay. On Sir Arktos' orders, I'm here to extend the Silverash's guest, Zach, on invitation to the Arktos state. You're bringing all those soldiers along to invite our guests to your place? What kind of sick joke is this? This place belongs to my family, the Silverashes. General Golo, you may work for the Pell Rocks, but I suggest you don't do anything out of line. I see you're here as well, Lady Encia. You'll have to pardon me for my intrusion. I'll cut to the chase. Dr. Zach is the Silverash's guest, and you aren't bringing anyone along on your way home. Not on my watch. Relax, Lady Encia. Sir Arktos only wants to invite the esteemed guest to pay our humble abode a visit. As if my brother would agree to something that unreasonable. Not to worry, Lady Encia. Your brother, Sir Silverash, has already given his approval. No way. It's true. Also, Lady Encia mentioned the ownership of the land here. This isn't Silverash's territory anymore. From now on, the land belongs to the Vine Bear Court. Come again. I always try to say his name. I think a lot of people are saying it's Vice with a W. Weiss? What's the meaning of this? First, it's the reason the doctor was invited here. Then it's the ownership of the lands. What else are you keeping from me? Sorry, Lady Encia. Weiss, come on, what's happening? Which one of you is which one of you is Zach? I gotta change my name. It's me, it's him. Definitely ain't me. I'm gonna go with the bottom one. Definitely ain't me. If it's not you, then keep your mouth shut. My bad. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, hold on. With that hood, it's gotta be you. Oh yeah, my bad. Easy now. Wait, don't make any trouble here. I'm gonna say easy now, if you say so. Don't move. Hands off your weapons. Last warning. No funny moves. You'll eat your bud. You don't seem very happy about our arrangement. Know your place, outsider. Sir Arktos. Cat trying to get him. Sir Arktos gave you an invitation. Most people are never so lucky. You dare act so impudent. Impudent? Knowing that an esteemed guest who stands before you. You hear footsteps accompanied by dull, metallic, clanking sounds. An impressively tall woman walks towards you. An impressively tall woman. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, I already... Immediately, everything falls silent. The Charag soldiers surrounding you put away their weapons and step aside with timid looks on their faces. She takes a quick glance at all of you, briefly pausing as her gaze lands on the elite operator standing next to you. Sharp. The moment their eyes meet, they put their hands on their weapons by pure instinct. I assume you'll do whatever it takes to get this doctor to pay your visit today. We have our orders, and Sir Silver Ash gave us his approval. You shouldn't have a problem with that. Relax, I'm not here for you. Lady Encia, Silver Ash asked me to escort you home. What? Degen Preacher? Did my brother really? I don't know how to say your name. Correct. I'm here to receive our guests for Silver Ash, and I've done that now. And you'll hand me over to these guys right away? That's right. Gotta open my door. What do you want in here? So damn bash. You don't need to be in here. Degen. I think it's German. Please go on. Looks like Sir Silver Ash is busy, so busy that he doesn't have the time to come fetch the doctor himself. Correct. Put your weapon down. I would rather not offend our guest's bodyguard in any way. It's part of my job to carry a weapon at all times, and you're not my boss. Enough, Sharp. No bloodshed here. I'm the doctor's bodyguard. Wherever the doctor goes, I go. My instructions are to invite the doctor and the doctor alone. Well, it's okay, Sharp. You can go stand by some... Oh, wait. You can go stand by somewhere else, if you say so. Doctor, are you seriously going? Don't worry, this isn't your fault. Hell yeah, this sounds like fun. Hell yeah. Doctor, stop grinning. You're reminding me of my brother. And why are you always going along with this? And why are you going along with this? I don't get it. Because hell yeah. Golo. You do well to treat our guests better than that. Say please. Yeah, say please, big boy. Dr. Rhodes Island, please follow us to the Pell Rock estate. The Black Knight is so well-mannered. Oh. 3-time champion of the Caramirez? Casamirez Major. Leviathan, a warrior who needs not use art. Your name still has legs and... Casamirez? I'll just do this top one. Oh. I'm just Silver Ash's bodyguard. Give him my regards. I will. Lead the way. I will. No. Looks like I'm working overtime again. Sorry, Sharp. Extra edition breaking news at the Tri-Clan Council that just concluded the Vine Bear Court, and the clans have come to a shocking understanding regarding the Carline mining question. To resolve the differences between the family and to better drive Chirag's development, the clans have agreed to turn portions of their authority over to the Saintess in accordance with the teachings of the goddess. Moreover, the clans have all agreed to fully assist the Saintess in her role as the leader in the service of leading Chirag towards a better tomorrow. Cool. She doesn't really look 40. Is she 40? She definitely looks like 30 or something. Degen? That's what I'm just gonna call her. Silver Ash, you're home. Encia, you've traveled far, my dear sister. I want to say Inchirota. Oh, I think you guys said it earlier, but Silver Ash, why? Slow down. Why do you hand the doctor over to the Pell Rocks? I need the doctor to carry some of Gnosis's responsibility for me, and as you know, the relationship between Carla and Trade and the Pell, I want to say Pell Roaches. Every time I see that, Pell Rocks have been intense. Arctos demanded the doctor operate under his supervision, and it's a reasonable ask. And then why didn't you tell the doctor? Not even I. Okay, are we good? I think it's back. Yeah. Apparently it keeps. I'm trying to get my internet to not be stupid. Voice too soft? Okay. We good? Yeah, there's no internet drag. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to refresh. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'll wait a second to make sure that we're chilling. The lag stopped. Okay, I guess I'll just type in chat in case anybody has any issues to refresh. That should help. Either my Ethernet went out or my internet was going out. I don't know, because it was like saying it was going on and off. Well, that kind of sucks. I think it kicked like a majority of people who are chilling. I think it kicks people out, like whoever is like lurking or whatever. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. They're still laying the broadband, yeah. Okay, we're back now. Cool. Well, we have storms rolling through. Okay, well, maybe that's what it was. Storm intensify. Okay, well, I didn't know it was actually storming. Well, it's not really raining or nothing. Imagine being a lurker. This post was made by a lurker. Yeah. Well, a lot of people throw it on in the background while they do something else, especially if I'm like doing the reading the story part. Oh, it'll be okay. Okay, so I think we're good. So I'm gonna continue. It happened after the I had the invitation sent out, but still, I know Rose Island saved you, and I know you think very highly of the doctor. Trust me, NCO. I think of the doctor no less highly than you. If the doctor comes to harm here, come to harm there, the Pell Rocks will pay the price. No, Silver Ash, I'm not just a Silver Ash. I'm an employee of Rose Island. I have a responsibility to ensure the doctor's safety. Leave that to me. You've grown up. You've grown up, NCO. Let's do this then. Matterhorn, sir. Have someone keep an eye on what's happening over there. As soon as the doctor begins work in the valleys and mines, you may take NCO to see the doctor. Very good, sir. Silver Ash, go NCO. Rest well. All right. Master, about the doctor. Matterhorn, make sure NCO is safe. I will. Yo, Silver Ash has some drip though, huh? It's useless, you know. She isn't the kind of girl we can keep inside the house. I'll keep an eye on her. I need you on standby. So be it then. Speaking of which, how much do you know about this doctor of Rhode Island? An excellent scholar of outstanding professionalism who understands the profits that Rhode Island will see from working with me. That the doctor so quickly got the grasp of the situation and accepted the agreement shows that I was correct in my assessment. Why do you ask? I don't think this doctor is merely a scholar, great at sniffing things out, no doubt, and much more so than you expected too. And besides, this doctor sends you regards. You think the doctor foresaw all of this? I sense not a bit of surprise under that hood. Not only did the scholar of yours understand the situation completely, there was never even a hint of astonishment, and I must emphasize that. Sorry. What's more, apparently my reputation precedes me. Looks like our friend came prepared. Trust my intuition, Silver Ash. I have an eye for people. You might have made yourself an enemy with this move of yours. An enemy? No, if the intel I gathered in your description are correct, then the doctor will become my dearest friend. Or should I say, I will become the doctor's dearest friend. Sir Silver Ash, it's time for your meeting. Is that Chester? Let's go. Why say the name when you can call him Daddy? What's Gnosis doing here? He never showed that face at meetings like this. I heard that. Wow, it kind of blends in. Okay, I heard the one they hired to clean up the mess is finally here. I bet he couldn't bear with this shame any longer and came to beg the boss for mercy. Haven't you heard? Gnosis' replacement was taken by the Pell Rocks. The way I see it, he's here to try his luck, thinking he's still got a chance. Impossible. There's no chance at all. I feel like Gnosis is like, I don't know. He's misunderstood. Sits quietly in the conference room. Everyone sits afar from him, but their gossip echoes through the room, clear as day. Hope I'm having a great time. Yeah, we're having fun. Pelt rocks. Gnosis, it's been a while. You've lost weight. Thanks to you, Mr. President. We spent 4 years in Victoria together. It pains me to see things turn out this way. Silver Ash, you've thrown me under the bus already. Let's skip the pleasantries. Gnosis, you prick. Don't you know who you're talking to? If it wasn't for your friendship with the president, you wouldn't even be allowed to stand here now that you've been sacked. I don't remember needing anyone's permission to stand here. How dare you? Gnosis, there's no doubt that the Carlin trade owes much to you for its establishment and growth. However, whether you have a right to be here or not, that is not for you to say. Uncle Chester, please. Very well. First, regarding the sentencing of the Carlin trade, former chief technical officer Gnosis Endowis is no doubt that there is no doubt that the expansion of the valleys and mines under Gnosis's Endowis's management has brought the company tremendous profit. But on the other hand, the rapid expansion strategy and the secret mining of Carlin has brought the company under the repeat scrutiny of the Tri-Clan Council. In particular, when the other clans asked to participate in the Valley's investigation, Gnosis planned to ambush the two clans in our inspection team. This has severely damaged Carlin's trade image and the Silver Ash's standing in the Tri-Clan Council. Therefore, President Silver Ash has decided that, effective today, Gnosis Endowis will be formally terminated as a Carlin trade employee. So that's why you had me come. You wanted to read all these criticisms you had for me out loud in front of everyone. Your actions have brought harm to Carlin's trade profits. This is how I answer our stakeholders. I hope you understand. Very well, Silver Ash. I would never have imagined all those years ago when I came to Drag to build this place up with you that it would now. This is how it would end. I am sure both of you and I agree that it's far more important to do what's reasonable and beneficial than look back on old times. That said, I will leave you your lab. You are free to keep using it as any sensitive Carlin trade data has been removed. I can also arrange for you to join a caravan heading to Victoria if that's what you prefer. I have to answer to all the stakeholders here. Likewise, I have to give you an answer. If you think what you're doing is reasonable, then I feel nothing but disappointment in you. Carlin trade yet needs my technology. And Chirag's industrial sector has not come so far that it can progress without importing core technologies from the outside world. You promised me a suitably large stage and backed my research so that we can break new ground in these promising snowlands for the welfare of the people of Chirag. In the end, this is where my stage is, and I'm being thrown under the bus for this company. I still approve of your achievements in academic research, Gnosis. That is why, more than anyone, I'm hoping that you could reflect on what you have done. You should never have let things out of my control. Huh. Are you so weak that you're scared of letting anything out of your iron grip? If that doesn't open my eyes. I have no idea what kind of flower that is. If there's a Endowis flower or whatever, I have no idea. Endowis. Adele Wise. Adele Wise? A loud bang reverberates throughout the room. Gnosis slams the conference room's door with enough force that the gust of wind sends paper flying around the air. Shocked by the sudden thunderclap, the spectators all instinctively look towards the source of the sound before casting their heads down under the invisible pressure. No one knows just what expression Silver Ashes holds at this moment. Let's continue, Chester. As requested by Sir Arctos, the leader of Rhodes Island, Dr. Zack, will be in charge of the transfer of the valleys and mines under the protection of the Pell Rocks. We will formally introduce the doctor to everyone at the company once the tasks at hand are complete. On to our next topic, the meat of our meeting today. The preliminary discussions on how the partition of the company's power and handed over to scientists. First off, on the matter of tariffs, I just said it. You just said why? What? You just said the name. Well, yeah, I know I said the name. Weiss. It's Endoweiss, right? What do I call you, outsider? Call me doctor. Doctor sounds just like the scholars over at the academy. Doctor, do you know why you're here? I don't. Silver Ash wants you to take Gnosis's place, but I trust his people. That's why I don't trust his people. That's why I'm keeping an eye on you. I didn't know that this was part of my job description. Silver Ash didn't fill me on in the details. I'm here on vacation. You're the wrong person, I'm telling you. I'll just do this top one. Sir, I'm pretty sure we got a smart ass playing dumb here. You are Silver Ash's guest. Even if you don't really know a thing, you're still Silver Ash's people. Valis, tell our guest his deal. Sir, Silver Ash has decided to transfer the Valley and the Mines to the Vinebearer Court. The man who is in charge of the mines in the factory was his subordinate, Gnosis. And ever since Gnosis was dismissed, the coordinator's position has been left vacant. According to Sir Silver Ash, you are his replacement. I see. Looks like you have a clear understanding of the situation now. Until I am sure that Silver Ash isn't making any funny moves in the mines and the valleys, you aren't leaving this place. I ain't gonna tell him my name. He can get over it. Endelweiss? The W is pronounced as a V. Why? I've heard it the other way. I've heard somebody say that Weiss was pronounced Vice with the W. So I don't know. People say one thing and then people say the other way. So I just kind of go with whatever. So if Weiss is Vice, okay, that makes sense. Endelweiss. But if it's a W, I don't know. Anyway, depends on region. Okay, well, do you think about pulling any tricks? Don't you even think about pulling any tricks yourself? My men don't care about etiquette and nearly as much as Silver Ash's people. If they want your head, there's nothing I can do to stop them. Depending on the accent? Oh, okay. Boss, look at your spear. I wouldn't know where to chop it off if I wouldn't know where to chop if I were to try my blade on this midget. Oh, that's not very nice. Shut up, all of you. I'm not going to make things hard for you, outsider. In the end, you're Silver Ash's guest. As long as you play along, we won't do anything to you. Am I making myself clear? I'm not worried. All of you look like reasonable people to me. Enough, Valis. Valis? I don't know. Show our guests to the bedroom. Very good, sir. Indeed. Oh. And yeah, I'm coming in. I knew it. You're still sleeping. Enya, rise and shine. Sleepyhead Enya. Morn. After a brief fuss, Enya gets dressed and sits in front of her dressing table. Jar naturally stands behind her and combs her hair. What's the matter now? You know, isn't it a good thing to become leader of all three clans? You always say that in the Vinebearer Court. Your role is to keep the masses calm, and most of the time, it's actually the Great Elder who calls the shots. This is an opportunity. I wouldn't be so worried if it had been Arctos or even Potatoes who brought up the idea, but it was Silver Ash who made the proposal. Perhaps the guilt suddenly got into him. I sure hope so. But if you're so worried about this, couldn't you have turned it down? Didn't you agree to it without thinking twice? That's because there wasn't a point to dragging it out. No one had any grounds to object. I don't know. Somebody told me that the decay was silent, so that's what that's what I went with. It doesn't matter whether he really wants me to be Chirag's leader. There wasn't anyone who would reject the proposal then and there. And if we had set the issue aside, more people would have found out. You told me that the masses have gotten used to peace, just like they've gotten used to the endless snow on the mountains. Jar? What? Ratios? Ratatos? My dude, not potato? What do you mean? Well, I don't know. The people of Chirag wish for peace foremost, and they gravitate towards those who can bring them peace. Right, peace. Whether it's the peace that Silver Ash brought them, or the peace that the Vine Bearer Court brought. That's why, even if I turned down the offer, the people would have asked me to accept. So I might as well take the initiative myself before the Great Elder makes all the arrangements. You think Silver Ash foresaw that? He made a proposal that no one could refuse. Under normal circumstances, he would have been the last person to suggest this. I'm sure both Arctos and... I almost said Silver Daddy, I almost did. I had to change it. I am sure both Arctos and Rotatos thought the same thing. I say potatoes and then switch it. I can see why Artos went along with it, but Rotatos, but she was never the kind of person to give up so easily. What a headache. I really hope that the goddess will hear my prayers and teach the Great Elder and the three clans a good lesson. Perhaps she already has heard your prayers and it isn't just time yet. You want her to take care of the Silver Ashes too. For him, as cruel as possible. Ooh. Now let's put the necklace on you. And we're done. Right. Would you give this letter and scarf to Uncia? Also, ask her to come pay the mountain a visit, right? You know me well. Also send the word out that I'll be analyzing scriptures today and I don't want to be disturbed. I need time to think, of course. We're pretty close to being, like when they're gonna come out with it. After Jar leaves the room, Inya opens her drawer to see an exquisitely decorated base, holding an eye-catching, elegant rock. The rock? What, the rock can talk? Oh, goddess, please guide me. What should I do? What's up, Cheese? Thank you for the sub, Roblox. We no longer live in times where isolation is enough to keep ourselves out of the affairs around us. The rock. I was like, wait, is it gonna talk? Confirmed. Wade the Rock Johnson. In the past 100 years, there have been countless exchanges and conflicts between nations. Colombia rose quickly in a conflict with Gaul. A powerful country was also wiped into the conflict. All the world's nations are slowly changing in the times separated by catastrophes. Refusing relations with others is no longer an option. Chirag can't continue to lock itself away on the snowy mountains. The goddess's protection, if the goddess really exists in the first place, can bring the snow realm this far. If we are to go any further, Chirag must grow stronger than ever before. The millennium of peace and quiet has reached its end, and we cannot wait for others to open the door for us. Chirag needs to make contact with the outside world. We must take the step forward while we still have control. That's the Silver Ash's tradition. Chirag must remain Chirag. We still have a chance, but time grows short for the snowy mountains. I have seen our world. I have to make a difference. Everything I've witnessed needs to have meaning. Who's this, Cliff Art? Who the hell was talking there? Oh, probably Gnosis, I suppose. So you're Gnosis? That's right. Do you know who I am? Circuses? Browntail, sister of Browntail clan monarch. Rotos, Rotatos Browntail. You know that, and you still have the balls to forgo a salute. Why must I salute someone who I have nothing to do with? You, don't you dare, don't you know your manners? The C is silent in her name. Everything's silent in everybody's name, apparently. What's the point of putting the letter there if you're not going to use it, bro? Just leave it out. Even his looks, he does kind of look like an evil professor kind of dude. The rock is important. It is important. Don't you know your manners? If we must talk manners, you should work on yours first. Is it serious? Browntail. I heard all your commotion outside the door. What's more, when nobles meet, they must each first courtesy to each other with a Carlon bow. Bow, not bow. If you show up here without affording me any courtesy, why should I show you any? Just how outdated is your idea of etiquette? Etiquette never dies. It only is slowly forgotten. As a noble, you feel sorrow in that. The Eldervice has long been in charge of the management of Turag's texts and records. I admire your knowledge of Turag etiquette, Mr. Gnosis. You're stuck on BI 6. Who or what is the head made? I don't know. What's up, Extended Magazine? Okay, anyway, still though, I'm afraid Madam, God, I want to say her name right, but I don't know. I'm just going to say Browntail, I guess. Isn't here to discuss Turag etiquette. Could we please move on to the main topic? Very well, I'm curious. Considering Ratatos refuses my compilation, was it capillation? Why is she now reaching out to me? Do you even have to ask? It's because your master proposed handing his powers over to the scientists at the Tri-Clan Council. I see. In that case, go home and tell Ratos. I want to say Rato. Rotatios, that they've come to this. Now that things have come to this, I am likely not the only one who will cooperate, given the right amount of sincerity. Skyrus? I can try to say that. This is just like the second part of the story. Per Sir Actos's orders, please stay here while you are not attending to your duties. If you need to head outside, we will serve as your bodyguards. Turag may be a safe place, but we cannot guarantee no one will take the chance to cause trouble. You'll be served the finest delicacies Turag has to offer. You may also use anything here as you see fit. All your daily needs will be met during your stay with us. If you require anything, please let the servants know. You may also have them relay anything to me. Very well. I look forward to dinner. Keeping an eye on me whenever I head out, huh? Oh, this is in the ship, isn't it? Orpathy consultation, and the grand ceremony. And those are the only reasons my brother is inviting you to the Snow Realm. Oh, the grand ceremony takes place annually in Turag. It's the biggest ascent and the most important thing to the Turag people. On that day, everyone in Turag stops what they're doing and offers the goddess of our mountains, our sincere prayers. We pray for a happy, peaceful year under the mountains goddess's protection. As for the Orpathy problem, Turag doesn't have any infected in the past, so most of us don't know much about Orpathy. In the Snow Realms, Orpathy is far from the greatest threat we face. But ever since my brother got the mountains connected by railway, we've been getting more and more visitors, and life has also gotten much better. Thanks to that, everyone's starting to learn more about the infected and Orpathy. I guess Orpathy is seeping into the limelight since there's no other pressing issues. Turag still doesn't have any professional means to test for Orpathy, let alone helping the infected get settled and get treatment. Given the situation, you might be the best consultant they can get. Doctor, are you going to accept the invitation? It's not something I can decide all by myself. Do you want me to? Yeah. Right, you have a lot on your plate right now, but still. Personally, I really want you to go. My parents died in an accident when I was still a kid. And after they died, my brother, Silverash, took over the business to support the family. He kept us afloat all by himself until I came of age. Then to ensure our family's future, he left Turag to study in Victoria. Our family is already on a pretty what? Our family was already on a pretty shaky ground before he left Tarag, and that was around when he started getting more and more headstrong. But at least we still what? But at least we all still got along well as siblings. But then things changed ever since he came back and started the Carlin trade. Both my brother and sister treated me very well, but for some reason the two of them started talking less and the relationships soured. 5 years ago, when the last Saintess passed away, my sister joined the trials and became the new Tarag Saintess. Oh, okay. She's rarely left the mountain Carlin since, and I haven't had a lot of chances to see her. We only write to each other now. And ever since she became the Saintess, it feels like my brother is often at odds with her. I may be very good at mountain climbing, but I wouldn't know where to start to mend relationships. But you're really amazing, Doctor. You get along with everyone, and you've solved a lot of problems for people. That's why I was thinking that if we ever had the chance, maybe you could help me come up with ideas. But, Doctor, I guess this might seem weird coming from me, but I know my brother better than anyone else. He's amazing, but he's the kind of person who doesn't mind doing whatever it takes to achieve his goals. I'm actually a little worried that you'll end up being a pawn in his game if you go. So that's why it's okay if you don't want it, if you don't want to. I'll bear with this for now. Oh, the rock talks. That's why I told you should have gotten out while you still could. Look at you now. You're caught. Are you the one who talked to me at the market? ... You knew this would happen. Yes, exactly. What should I call you? Rock. It's the Rock. Is it Jira? I changed my mind. I want to be friends with you. Would you like to be friends with me? Sure. I don't make friends with shady people. It's a Rock. Maybe show yourself first. Why don't you tell me what this what this talking rock is all about first? That's classified information. Kara? Isn't the K silent? When isn't it silent? Oh! Sometimes it's silent and sometimes you say it. Which is it? Praise the Holy Rock. All right. Well, I don't really have much time to keep bothering you if you don't really want to talk, but it's not so bad to have somebody to talk to, don't you think? Apparently not. The doctor doesn't talk. ... Yeah, it's all about confidence. If I'm confident in what I say, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay. I'm gonna take like 2 seconds, lean back for a second, and that was just the second part of this story, by the way, or just the second stage to talk through. So we just got done with this. Holy heck, this story is pretty long then, because we have all these to go through. I guess not the tutorial stage, but yeah. Yeah, that was just that stage right here. Woo. Magical rock, tell us your wisdom. So I can kind of see why people are saying that it's going to be as long as chapter 7. Yeah, she snuck out. All right, sus. Yeah, I did the story, the stages last night. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying, is that it was as long as chapter 5 or 7. Or pretty close. I think I even seen at one point somebody say it was 140,000 words, but I don't know. We out here reading, that's all I really know. Longer, actually? Oh my god, George Washington Machine, that's huge. Oh, so it's not that bad. Fun, and has Zach cleared today's training ground for CC? CC still isn't around anymore. Good night kisses for you all. Thanks, sus. I never read event lore, only chapter lore, so I came here because it would be less boring than reading myself. Hey, well, that's what we're kind of chilling. That's what we're doing. It's the original drone map from beta. Wait, what? Breaks included, by the way. Oh, you're talking about your time period. Oh my god, that was with breaks. 7 hours of reading. Yeah, it'll probably be a couple parts on this one, but I'm gonna try to make it as far as I can. CC is on the rightmost tab.
Hey, leader!
Hey, leader. What tab? This stuff? After I leave the event menu? Oh god, now I'm scared of the CC map. The right terminal. Oh, this? Oh, no, I haven't done this. I didn't even know this was still in here. If I'm being honest, I thought it was gone. You watched somebody's summary on it? Yeah, a lot of people do pretty good on the summaries. I was watching summaries for a bit, but then I felt like I was missing stuff, but oh, because it's like the drone map, right? All right, I suppose we're ready to start reading the old story here. Second worst after West Army. Summaries don't seem as interesting as reading the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get the gist of what happens, then yeah, that's cool. But I feel like there's a lot of like small parts that you might miss out on. Okay, so I think this is where I'm at. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, just gonna do the story. I was like, I don't want to waste stamina. Okay. Lag again? I hope not. I don't know. It seems like it's okay on my side. I don't know. Is anybody else lagging? Okay. Laura, you're a lovely one to have. Oh, wait, what? Is it Laura? Law? It's fine. Seems fine. Fine on my end. Okay. Was Aurora's real name? Oh, Aurora. You're a lovely one to what? You're a lovely one to your family, helping with work in the second you're back. Yo, Aurora. No, I'm just doing what I should. I'd love to take a good look around too. Oh, it really does change once you study outside. Far better head on you than my little brother. What a wonderful girl you are. Shame. Who knows if I'll ever find one as nice as you again after I move. Wait, Sasha? Sasha? Oh. You've been living here fine all this time, right? Why move? My dad, you know, yesterday at the Tri-Clan Council, they announced the Saintess would lead the three, right? Now Dad's all fired up. Oh, Uncle Zoner was always against Sir Silver Ash's open door policy. Right, we all moved here from north from up north back then. What the heck? Right, we all moved here from up north back then so my brother and I could get to work. And here Dad pretty much got used to it over the years. And now they announced the resignation yesterday and he's over the moons. At dinner last night he was going on and on, mad about Sir Silver Ash for everything he'd done these last years. And I was fed up from hearing it. I even had an argument with him. But you can't change his mind in the end, and we might end up moving straight back to the Pal Rocks territory. So what about your brother's job? Who knows? Once the resignation's through, it's all up in the air if Turicum can still do business like before. I heard the Pal Rocks say, see, in the first place, it was the scientists last council who wanted Sir Silver Ash's handing the valleys and mines over. If she's going to govern Chirag, Sir Silver Ash probably isn't getting any favors. That's true. It's a good thing too, though. You might have missed it, but being outside so long, but the three clans got along fine at first. It's just lately they've fallen out more and more with each other. Praise the thickness. Oh my god. Uncle Zoomer. Sasha. A lot of people were scared. After last council, we get into a full-blown war. You should shield your eyes, Chad. Don't look at her. Yeah, it's amazing how Sir Silver Ash yielded on this, and he's putting power with the scientists. Yeah, it should have happened long ago if you ask me. I don't hate this open door policy, seeing as our family made a good living from it. But sometimes it really does feel like the old people say, how Chirag's not like Chirag anymore. Him deciding to give way more and make less of a fuss, everybody approves of that. It's just old grumps like your bigger brother that get against it. My brother. Don't look at her, chat. I'm back. Oh, you silly kid. I told you to relax once you got home, but you just had to go to work. You and your orpathy. Why she said that way? You're an orpathy. Saying you might not feel bad about your health, but you still were still hurt over it. It's alright, sis. A bit of work like this won't get in the way. Where's bro? He said he was heading to the factory just now and went out in a hurry. Said he won't be back today either. The factory. Oh god, what was that? Is this the captain? Captain, is something up? Vacation's over, Aurora. The doctor got nabbed at the station by the Pelroach's family yesterday. Huh? Doctor went with them voluntarily. You should get what I mean. Get all I mean. I don't know why I said like that. You should get what I mean. Likely some sort of plan trickling under the hood. I took a rough look at the map. Take some time from the station to Pell Rocks. The doctor should have gotten there by now, and we ought to be on our way. I'm using the pretext to head to yours now to check the situation. Then I'll come out and converge with you. Got it. I guess I'll go rendezvous with the captain then. Oh, she didn't get to see her family very much. She just kind of got to hang out. Where is my thick bear? I see. So you're the ones from Rose Island. So you don't recognize me. You didn't pick me on purpose? Correct. You're very unique, but I don't know why it is that you're so unique. Back at the market, what did you mean? It was no more than a word of advice. You see, aren't you under the watch of the group of strangers, unfree to even stroll outside? What do you know? Before I answer your question, tell me first, for what reason did you come to Chirag? Partnership with the Carland Trade to help Cliffart make up with her siblings. Sightseeing. Who's this rock? It's Jar's rock, isn't it? So I guess I'm gonna do to help Cliffart. Why not? Many of the three Silver Ash's relations. He speaks some hefty words. I'm very curious how outsiders like you regard this land of Chirag. It's very peaceful here. The people here are faithful backwards. I'd say faithful. In the end, their belief in the goddess is the root of what condenses the people in the land together. But at times, I felt that people are somewhat too dependent on belief. Can you sympathize? You tell every worry you have to the divine, hoping they'll come to help solve things, and so you turn. Though so clearly you should have used your own willpower to change circumstances, you just take divine will as an excuse to stagnate. Though so clearly you tell by your own hands to gain your own harvest, you still thank the divine for their generosity after the fact. Though so clearly making the choices, putting in the effort should be for each person's own. The way I see it, should Chirag change? It needs to. You can't generalize this issue. I don't know this place well enough yet. Can't generalize. And here I thought you'd say everything backwards here should be changed. I've heard countless people say things like yours already. And those people by and large are those born and raised in Chirag. So what do you know? I have a friend. This friend has been thinking all this time about how to finally change Chirag for the better. However, she's thought for a long time and can't come up with an answer. She's gradually realized that everyone thinks different to her, and their mindsets, no matter who they are, all disturb her. She wants to do something, but every time she wants to, there's always someone advising against her. And now she finds she's become slowly unable to stop what those people wish to do. And it's in the moment that you've arrived. You think this is some sort of omen? Omen? Perhaps any point in a storm is a more fitting description. An invitee of Silver Ash come from outer lands. The spectrum and scent of you give me an otherly feeling, particular and novel. Tell me, stranger, what does your arrival portray? Portend? Come to mention, maybe you can do me a favor. I'll worship the rock. The talking rock. Encia, I hope this letter finds you well. I hear you're back. You've come back from Chirag. I'm very, very happy for that. Though I can't descend the mountain to meet you, getting word that you were here, were safe and healthy, delighted me more than anything. I also hear that the people helping to treat your orpathy came to Chirag with you. If I have the chance, I'd love to express my thanks to them. For saving my sister, they deserve the blessings of the goddess. Remember to greet your neighbors and tell them you're sound. Be early to bed and early to wake, and don't forget to pray twice to the goddess every day. Also, you're not allowed to climb any mountains. All right, I think you're probably fed up with your sister going on, so I'll stop nagging you here. May you enjoy your time back home, Encia. I'll pray before the goddess of blessings upon you. P.S. If you can write a letter back to me, that'll be all the better. Yeah, rock is the new religion. Yo, Glyphar is a snow leopard, bro. She's supposed to. Buggy. Come on, I only got her last letter not long ago. Seriously, it's like she hasn't written in forever. She's on my case like this every time. Thank you, Jar. You're always the one handing me my sister's letters. It's all right. The great scientist can't descend at will, so I go out and about in her place and bring back outside news to her. It's as she desires too. Sorry though, I've got no room to write a letter back now, or for now. I'm about to get ready for something else. Based on the bag next to you, you're going to head outdoors. Yep. Where are you going? To climb Jafuga? I'm not gonna say that. Come on, I forgot until you mentioned it. I still haven't conquered Jungfrua? I don't know. But where I'm going is the valleys this time. The valleys? Aren't they about to be handed over to the Vine Bear Court? And there's so many factories there too. What are you going to do? The doctor's going to head there, which means I have something to see. Oh, Jar, you have no idea who I'm talking about, do you? I do believe I've heard tell. What? I do believe I've heard tell. I don't know what that means. The guest taken away by the Pelrocks. My guest in the first place, concern for the doctor's safety, is really weighing on me. You're such a good girl. But take care. I hear things haven't been too calm there lately. Lady Encia, we can depart now. Worry not, all responsibility will lie with me on this departure. I've heard? Oh. Why don't you just say I've heard then? You're a huge help, Uncle. It's rare you ask me to do things. It's rare you ask me to help you do things. It's rare you ask me to help you with things? Okay, how would I ever refuse this? Jar, I might be gone for a little while. If you can, go back and tell my sister. I'll reply to her after I'm done. It's quite alright, I can wait. Oh, she's gonna hang out. Oh, cool. Matterhorn's just chilling. He's like, alright, I'll do it. Aurora, I need some information to make judgment calls, especially your views as a local. Tell me how you see the doctor's current situation. Gnosis was likely in a very sensitive position, given he was formerly in charge of the mines and valleys. Sir Silverash putting the doctor in the same position now is bound to draw Arktos' attention. Tell me in detail about why the mines and valleys are such a sensitive area. It'd be more convenient if I had a map on hand. Oh, hey, look at that. Trag's topography isn't too complicated, but it's not very finely partitioned either. Usually us locals just call each area the mines, valleys, woodlands, lakes, mountains, creeks, and plains. The creeks and plains and most of the lakes are the Pal Rocks in the north. The Brown Tails in the west are mainly the woodlands, and the minority of the lakes, the Silver Ashes, are mainly the mountains, valleys, and mines. They have so little of the lakes you can essentially ignore it. And the valley and the mines, actually, they represent nearly half of Silver Ash's territory already. Between them, the mines have always been incredibly important land to the Silver Ashes. Because practically all the ore used in Tarag comes from there, while the valleys were only developed in recent years. Originally, they were extremely poor land to work, and they weren't more than a few hamlets. People always considered it an area with no use. But after Sir Silverash founded Carlin Trade, he chose that land to be used for sitting factories. Unimportant generic NPC. He's chilling. Sharp school. The majority of the Carlin's Trade's manufacturing is built there, and it's extremely close to Mount Carlin too. On top of that, I exchanged some info with Trag merchants before we left, but everyone who comes outside to do business is related to the Carlin Trade in some way. A month ago, when the Great Saintess, with the Great Saintess backing, the Brown Tails and Pal Rocks requested and organized a team to investigate health and safety issues at the factories. But the team met a surprise attack secretly ordered by Gnosis, who wouldn't play along. I don't know how that info came about, but everyone believes Gnosis was involved in it. That led to the Pelrock's head, Arktos, getting inspiration from the Vinebear court to send troops to station in the valleys. And it's because of the consequences of Gnosis's extreme actions that he was finally removed. At the meeting, the doctor mentioned Silver Ash's reason for making the invitation. We do help construct orpathy related facilities for Carlin Trade, but we never mentioned having the doctor manage anything in this place before. Which is to say, the doctors actively climbed onto the scales of the conspiracy, very doctor-like to do so. That seems likely, but Carlin Trade and Rose Islands have a perfectly fine relationship, and the doctor would probably only accept because of that relationship. For now, I can't imagine the reason why Sir Silverash would want to set up the doctor. What do we know now? Contact Dr. Calcit? The landship headed for Victoria. We need the use of a local large-scale comm station, but our handheld equipment's got no way to get in touch. Captain, I surveyed for a stretch. Guard force of the doctor's present placement is low strength. The Pelrock's residents should have about 200 in guards, training, and arms, not up to outside army standard. We can break through on a surprise raid. I've checked surrounding terrain too. The alternate plan is we infiltrate, but that needs some setting up explosives in multiple locations beforehand. Going in and pulling out both needed manufactured explosions to draw attention. At some points in the wall structure that'll let... Wait, Captain. I feel like things aren't going to get to that point. No matter what happens, we need to ensure the doctor's safety. That's our first priority. I agree with that, but if we bring force against the House of the Pelrocks in the run up to the grand ceremony, then I'm worried Rose Island will end up an enemy of Mount Carlin. What will the Chirag operators at Rhode Island do? I need to consider the worst case scenario and the least honorable way of solving things. Present outlook is pessimistic, and if I have to make a choice, I'll only choose the doctor. Well, I hope things won't go that far, but you know as well as I that it doesn't depend on us, and I have responsibility to the doctors in Rose Island. I just can't shake that sense. Sir Silver Ash probably has his own plans. The doctor chose to play them at their own games, so some kind of clue must have been there long ago, and the doctor's already prepared to deal with it. I've never doubted the doctor's abilities for a moment, I believe. But I need to make my own preparations beforehand. The doctor put me on standby, so there's a place for us in the plan. We need to get in touch with the doctor first. Aurora. You respect Silver Ash a lot. Yes, without him, I would have never been able to leave Chirag and come into the contact with the outside world. Understandable. But for the moment, I want you to forget that. Starting now, you treat him as a hypothetical enemy. Can you do that? If you feel like you can't, you can head back right now. I won't blame you. But at the same time, I'm an employee of Rose Island too. Remember what you just said. Understood. But do we have to watch out for Cliffart and the rest too? I trust Cliffart, but I have no confidence in oh, okay, I see. I trust Cliffart, but I have no confidence in Encia Silver Ash. Oh god. For now, we figured out how to meet up with the doctor. My cat is going ham. I don't care, cat. You're the doctor's subordinates. Slash? What do you mean slash? In an instant, a hardened steel blade strikes through the air, stopping just a hair's width from the woman's necks. Wow, that's a rare way to use a sword here. Who are you? Well, there's no need to be this ferocious to an ordinary girl you've just met. Bending this position and cracking a joke in this context, does that make you an ordinary girl? Put the blade down first. Your Rhode Island doctor sent me. I was asked to bring you a message. Now she's everywhere. She's flying with the rocks. She has the rocks. Blaze is an elite operator. Yeah. Maybe she just stands on the rocks. I don't know. She is blessed by the rock. I don't know why she does what she does. I don't know how she gets where she gets as fast as she does. She's cruising though. I don't know. Okay, so that was the first part of that. I think we have to read the after too. My mouth's getting dry, chat. A lot of words. Well, you actually came to us Browntail's territory for a visit all by your lonesome. You got balls, Nonus. I've always been upright and honorable. That's rich coming from you after you were kicked out of the Carlin trade for your shady business. I thought I would see ratitis here. Anyone can bluff like that. Potatoes? It wasn't just going to take your word so easily. As I said before, it takes two to cooperate. It seems my words have reached her, and that's more than enough for me. Talk all you want. So since you came here all by yourself, you said last time things have come to this. What was that all about? What things have come to what? Why do you think Silver Ash proposed the transfer of powers? Isn't that because he can't take on both the Pelrocks and us, and so he figured to compromise? Compromise. Oh, compromise. Think again, Madame Circus. I dare say that your sister thinks otherwise. Ever since Silver Ash came to Chirag, Was there a single thing he did that wasn't in pursuit of his ultimate victory? Is his proposal to the Saints back in power really a compromise? Here's a hint: the ceremony. What about the ceremony? Don't tell me he's going to throw a fit there and refuse to turn over his powers. The ceremony is nigh, and there will be more trains coming in and out of the Silver Ash's territory, transporting both resources and people. Take a guess why Silver Ash himself proposed to hand the Saints his powers, and even arranging for it to happen on the day of the ceremony. Arctos is a short-sighted man. He thinks Silver Ash will pull some sort of dirty trick once she's in control. And so he's resigning his men to guard the valleys and mines, even to keep an eye on the doctor that Silver Ash invited. But the funny thing is that he doesn't know it was all pointless. Looks to the corner of the room for a brief moment. There's nothing there, but Gnosis notices it. Gnosis notices it. That was a weird word. Gnosis looks straight at the wall there. Rotatos, you can't be that stupid. I will tell you that Silver Ash is planning. But you better see me yourself next time. Even if I have to see his schemes come to fruition and you two imprisoned. I won't allow myself to be made a fool of again. Now, excuse me. She's an entire circus. Ratios. Hey, Rotatos. Rotatos? Potato? Rotato? No, Rotato, I know you're there. Pipe down. Oh, wall boards. I just beat the main story stages. No guide. Let's go. Hey, let's go. There's a rumbling noise. There is a rumbling noise, and the wallpaper slowly moves to the side. Ratios, sitting inside, slowly raises and steps out. What are you doing on the wall, girl? Jeez. You believe in what he said. Maybe I should say I'm shocked that you never considered the possibility, sister. But even the Saintess is on our side now. Can Silver Ash really be so unscrupulous that he don't be silly. Okay, these words, bro. From the moment he first trampled our faith, when he laid his tracks straight to Tarag and broke away from the Saintess. No, ever since he so calmly agreed to let his sister become the Saintess in the exchange of his seat in the Tri-Clan Council, he hasn't cared. We all know how well the siblings got along in the earlier years. I also once thought that letting the devout Ina become the Vinebearer's court's hostage was a brilliant move. But now, I wouldn't be surprised if he one day brought his men from the mountain to oh my god. My voice is dying. I wouldn't be surprised if he one day brought his men up the mountain to burn down the whole Vinebearer court. And don't tell me Silver Ash is really going to use force. Slow down, sister. There's another possibility. He could be pulling her leg. Why? To make us think he's up to something shady, so we end up making the first move. What good does that do to him? If he's not trying to have somebody else do his dirty work and off his enemies, he's trying to find an excuse to start a war and earn himself some clout in the end. I didn't know they used clout. I didn't know they used clout. Whatever it takes, whatever it is, we'll probably be in trouble. Well, how do we figure this out? No idea. None at all. I'm not exactly omniscient here. But if he's lying, there's got to be holes. Your orders, Monarch. Matriarch? I think it's Matriarch. Pick up anything you can find in Gnosis. We've looked into him before, but he's had lots of dealings since his job got handed off. There should be a lot more clues now. Start there. Understood. You better not disappoint me, Gnosis of Endelweiss. If he was telling the truth, would you really take him in? Why not? He's an Elderweiss. Elderweiss. They go the family who got Silver Ash's father killed 15 years ago. So what? They betrayed the Silver Ashes, but when Silver Ash came back from studying in Victoria, the guy tagged along, wanting a slice of the pie. If you ask me, he's the type who doesn't give two licks about loyalty, only profit and success. Now that he's made an enemy of his master, he's got to find a new sugar daddy to get his revenge. Right, that's the most obvious reason. So the Silver Ashes control the gates. The Pale Rocks have their rich farmlands and their army, but the Brown Tails have nothing. Why do you think we stand as one of Tarag's 3 families? Because what we do earns the highest return. I learned Grandpa's lesson just as well as you did. Right, since I'm letting you in, there's a lot of things that you really must spend some time pondering. As a child of the Browntails, in times like these, you need to know the best course of action. It's more than just knowing the risk of dealing with a criminal. You need to learn to assess all this yourself. Profit always comes with risk. We need to learn how to mitigate those risks beyond just shutting them out along with the profits, dear sister. Our biggest worry is that everything he just said is true, but was also part of a lie. Another thing, you should have gotten really close with that servant of yours, haven't you? You mean Monch? I don't know how to say Monch, Conch, Gronch, whatever. Okay. I love when characters do this because this is literally my thought process sometimes. Monch, Conch, Gonch, whatever. Whatever that name is. Yeah, that person. Don't trust anyone too much, sister. Grr, I don't need you to tell me what to do. Yeah, they're squirrels. I actually think one of their names means like it's a type of squirrel, I think. I'll show you how much stronger I can make Browntails without you. Sigh. Actually, I think this one is, I don't remember. I should have never given Silver Ash this chance. I have that brain dead moron Artos to thank. Take Ina away from her scumbag brother. Don't make me laugh. Whatever, Yakatan? Yes, matriarch? Let the Pell Rocks know that I'll visit in a few days. Of course. Names be damned. Yeah, I just kind of... These names are harder than a lot of the names that I've seen, but... Yakachan? Yakachan? Oh, like Click and Flametail. Oh, I didn't know that. Doctor, we've entered the valley. It's about time. My butt hurts. Sorry, Sir Artos never permitted any rail tracks to be built in the Pelrox territory, and it's not our habit to use cars. It's not what? And it's not in our habit to use cars. I suppose it may not be easy for a foreigner like you to ride a burden beast. What the hell's a burden beast? Dr. Zach, welcome. I am Sir Silver Ash's secretary, Chester. So why can't everybody have names like him, like Chester? That's an easy one. Please allow me to accompany you as you survey the area. To give Sir Arctos the absolute peace of mind, we'll ask you to inspect each and every factory and mine site before they're declared closed. Once you check everything here, both Sir Arctos and the Great Elder will give their approval. Only then will the transfer be considered complete. What do you think, General Valahis? Valahis? I don't know. That would be for the best, of course. In that case, please follow me. We'll take a stroll and get a grasp of the environment and situation here. Chester? Yeah, he's just like a normal dude. Just Chester, man. Still, this is all too sudden, right? I had heard there was bad news from the last Tri-Clan Council, but that's not enough to send us running. My son was hurt while working in the factory not too long ago. I'm still waiting for his medical subsidiary. We've always believed in Sir Silver Ash. He's not going to abandon us, is he? All of us put in so much work to improve Chirag's livelihood. He can't just shut down the factory like that. What about the infected like us? We finally found work at the factory. Please, everyone, calm down. Listen to me. Oh, nice timing, Doctor. Oh, I'm here. It's been a while. I'm really sorry that we dragged you into our local affairs. Please bear with it a little longer. Once the ceremony is over, the Silver Ashes will properly receive you. But before that, I think I might need your help with something. You want me to help calm these people down? Sharp as always, Doctor. Looks like you're doing well yourself. Don't be so humble, Doctor. Your abilities are on another level. I've seen so for myself. And we'll need your help for many other things as well. Well then, I'll need to borrow the Doctor for this job of mine, just for a bit, with the Pelrock's mine. By all means. Friends and countrymen, Sir Silver Ash has personally instructed me to offer all those affected an explanation on his behalf. It so happens that the Doctor here too. The Doctor is Sir Silver Ash's esteemed guest. and Carlin Trade's current chief technical officer. Today, together with all of you, our guests will bear witness to this message. At the Tri-Clan Council, the Great Houses and the Vine Bear Court reached an understanding for the interim, and we will begin discussing any follow-up matters. Because of the grave mistakes made by Gnosis, the previous CTO, Carlin Trade, must shut down all the factory in show of goodwill. Once the transfer of powers is complete, the Silver Ash family will actively work with the Vine Bear Court and advocate for a gradual reopening of some of the factories in a controlled, carefully planned manner. Please trust me and trust the Silver Ash's family. Please trust me and trust the Silver Ash family that this is for the best. Now, as I introduced earlier and will emphasize once more, this is Sir Silver Ash's esteemed guest as well as the Carlin Trade's current CTO. Our guest is a master not only of the production and mining technologies that we are all familiar with, but also the prevention and treatment of orpathy. The doctor likewise represents a medical organization that will help Carlin Trade answer the critical questions that we've all been struggling with, including the medical support issue we've all been discussing. Such things were not possible in our mountains of yore, and together with the doctor, Carlin Trade will bring about the new furniture, our future. Nod, yes, me. At the same time, it is Sir Silver Wish's wish for the traditional territorial subjects of the other two houses to cast aside their difference and help us build Chirag. There's no need for panic. Please put your faith in Sir Silverash and the Saintess. Have faith that the goddess will never abandon her children. By the goddess. By the goddess. By the goddess. Now then, I will. Wait, hold on a minute. After hearing you out, I have something to say. Please. It's not that we don't trust the other two houses. It's just we really had it fairly nice the last couple of years thanks to Silver Ash. We have work, we have enough food to eat, and we've all got painkillers. Yes, that's one big important thing. Shelter, food, and painkillers. We've never had it so easy before. Since we heard the factory was going to be shut down, we've all been worried that the good times are coming to an end. Please rest assured. The doctor, as I introduced just now, is an orpathy scholar. Carlin Trade invited the doctor here precisely because we are concerned about our infected workforce's livelihood. So please put your faith in us, Carlin Trade. One moment. Yes, is there something you would like to add, Doctor? I was told Mr. Silver Ash is more practical. Trust alone isn't going to keep anyone fed. Ooh. Am I really gonna be like one moment and then not say anything? One moment. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Manfred. Say option one. Be a little bit more practical. Yeah. There are also those of the mind that his ideas are impractical. My apologies, I have misspoken. Friends, it's true, I'm not done yet. We didn't keep our internal affairs in check, and that led to you losing your jobs. This is entirely our fault. Carlin Trade promises to keep your original positions unfilled. You will continue to be compensated, and we will arrange job opportunities with equal or even greater pay and benefits. And I'm sure you can already tell that, unlike Gnosis, the doctor actually understands what you truly need. The doctor will bring Carlin Trade the technologies that will truly benefit our day-to-day lives. Right, this is what Sir Silver Ash truly wanted us all to know. Sound great. Sound great. Sounds great. I'll head back and let everyone know. Go, little young one. Good, that's very good. But don't forget the goddess's teaching, young man. Good luck. Goodbye, old man. Ooh. Good work. Not at all. It's my job to speak for him. Is that the help you wanted? Convincing performance. Not at all, Doctor. Actually, if it wasn't for you, I probably would have forgotten to say all that. Okay, I will take my leave now. Courier. Yes. Mr. Silver Ash would be pleased. You can't be here just for that. I'm gonna say you can't just be here for that. I'm not sure what you are talking about, Doctor. No, come back. It's always a PR guy, yeah. Unfortunately, that's his job. Her design's really cool. When is she playable? All the requirements have been met, just as Madame Sorikis expected. Silver Ash sent Whis. Okay, is it Whis or Vis? Or is it Vice or what? Oh my God, how do you say it? Vice or Weiss? Since Weiss presumably has some kind of insurance policy, but that's not nearly enough. It's Wise? Okay. I've heard Weiss, I've heard Vice, I've heard... I don't know how to say that one. Vice? Weiss? It's Wise? Okay. It's taken an entire day to comb that thing. Yeah, she had a lot of hair. When is she playable? Like all cool looking NPCs, either 2 years from now or never. Wise? Okay. Wise. You are to ensure that things go according to Madam Circus's. I can't say her name. Plan once Weiss is gone, or Wise is gone. Wise is gone. Yes. Weiss. I like her fluffy hair. You were followed. What? I didn't. There was only one of them, now long gone, running after the men a circus assigned to you. I'm very sorry for betraying your expectations, Sir Anosis. No, perhaps this is for the better. I'm prepared to be your pawn and do whatever you say. Oh. I'm just a researcher, Monarch. Monk? I want to say Mun? Like Monday? So Munt? I don't know. Pawns are meaningless to me. What I want is a partner that I can work with. Proceed with the plan. Don't worry. Retos and Circus won't catch you. I'm just gonna call her Circus. I don't know. That's what her name's gonna be from now on. Circus. She wants to be a pawn. She'll do whatever he says. Ooh, what does that mean? Rat Tato? Yeah, potato. Every time that I say her name, though, I almost have to like say potato and then say it. Rotato? Rat Tato? Rotato? I don't know. You guys leave her alone.
Munch.
Oh, her name's Monch. Oh, huh? It's just Monch. I'm stupid. Rathios? I never played Monster Hunter though. Her name's Monch? What an easy name. Well, not really, but it's easier than I thought it was. If she wanted to, I guess. Like Monch.
Radadosk.
Radatos?
Radadosk.
So her name is Radatos? I don't know. Launch. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're cruising through the story, aren't we? Oh my God. There's so much left to read too. Munch. More of a code name? Yeah, probably. Not even halfway done. Yeah, everybody says it's pretty long, so. Yeah, we're on BI 3 now. We just got done with BI 2. I'm reading it all. We're almost halfway. I think well, yeah, I guess 4 would be halfway, wouldn't it? Read nights, yeah, storylines. Nothing better than doing a winter event in summer than your brain lagging and think it's actually winter. See, what sucks is these ones right here are really long. These little tapes here. They put both sides together, basically. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with it. I haven't done the EX stages because they're not open yet. We had a summer event in the winter too. Yeah, I did. Yep, we 3-starred it too. Yeah, we did the stages last night because a lot of people wanted to read on their own and then come back and like hang out. So I just went ahead and did the stages. So then people could come back. Yeah. We have a huge IQ. Not really. It took us a little bit. It took us like, I don't know, 45 minutes to get it done, I think. I don't know, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure how many runs. So. Nice. Yeah. And then we'll do the EX stages when they come along. But they ain't here yet. Or we'll try to do them, I guess I should say. Okay, what I think I'm going to do for a minute is I'm going to grind some of these. Let's sit here for a second. Wait, how long was the stream? 4 hours then? Yeah, it was about 4 hours. Last night's stream? I'll check. It was... Wow, 3 hours and 57 minutes. So yeah, about 4 hours. We'll see if my auto can take over. I gotta relax the old voice on the reading for a minute. My mouth's getting so so dry. Yeah, let's see if the auto is truly safe. Yeah. How'd your gotchas go? I would say we got pretty good. We got Aurora, which is one that I really wanted just because my dog's name Aurora. And then we got Suzerain. So, I mean, not quite the 6-star I wanted, but hey, a 6-star and 20 pulls. She was actually in our first 10 pull, but yeah, I'll take it. We'll see if the timing of the auto actually does anything that I need it to do. I think it was actually a relatively safe run. So it does take more time than the extra gameplay, yeah. Hey, she ain't that bad, not gonna lie. No, she was a definitely a good operator, but I already had her, which, you know, always getting dupes and stuff like that helps tremendously. So I'm not mad about it. I really want a Gnosis. Of course, you always want like the new person, right? But who the hell died? I'm scared. It's functioning normally though. I don't know who died though. Oh, Silence? That is who died, huh? Did she die before though? Oh, she must have died in the actual run though. Here we go, chat. Time to figure out if we actually did it or not. Bonk, 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 bonk. I love that. My favorite part is the searcher just staring at her. Hey, tell me that ain't a run though. If auto can do it, no problems. Yeah, it's probably normal for the auto. Yeah, she pretty much is, especially because she can just dash through it. You gonna go watch the VOD for the story? I mean, like today's VOD, or what do you mean? Hey, if the auto doesn't fail, then GG. That's all we really want, right? I have to do it 3 times because I didn't read. Oh, what she does? Oh, we gotta rewatch this stream tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just taking a little voice break from the reading for a second. Got it. I'm actually gonna go grab more water. I'll be right back. Ian doesn't read. I read. I've been reading. I'm already like partly through chapter 7. I'd say a quarter of the way, I suppose, but I feel like I sped run. Is it sped run or speed run? I guess I don't know. I speed ran the chapters. I feel like did a little 3-parter on. Oh wait. Oh, we have a problem. We got a leak, boys. Huh? What's all happened? Well. Uh-oh, we have a problem, boys. We didn't get the timing off, so we got a leak. What the heck is that? Reset? Yeah, probably. No point in taking the currency for that. Cruise do? I didn't I wasn't watching. I'll have to watch it again, see what happens. I'm pretty sure Cruz got sacked, or she just didn't do what she was supposed to. Hey, we got a 1 out of. We got 1 and 1. We got 1 pass and 1 fail. So we'll see. If that was like a fluke. Sometimes auto does some stuff though. I've noticed that sometimes you can have a pretty decent run, and then sometimes auto just is weird. But we'll see. If it's like a reliable leak, I'll have to change something, but hard to set up auto. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's weird. Sometimes they almost don't do it like when I did it. I don't know. So I'm okay with an auto failing every once in a while, as long as it's like relatively consistent. But if it's like gonna keep happening, then I'll probably have to change some stuff. But I would like to think that it was just RNG from Cruz. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Everyone believes in me. Can we talk about how Mia is just like scary a little bit on the EN side? Gonna be really hard to set up auto. Yeah, I probably honestly need to do like Annihilation streams, because there's a lot of the stuff I have to get through. Okay, so Cruz got that one. Okay, so it's just like a slight fluke, I suppose. Look at Flametail just going to work, bro. Flametail is like one of my favorites. She's so awesome. Like, she just does so much. Okay, so we had 1 fluke, I suppose. Yeah, I probably need to do Annihilation streams, because there's a lot of stages I haven't cleared yet, which is actually just kind of ruining the max currency I can get. So I probably need to do that. The thing that sucks about them a little bit, and I don't know if anybody else relates, is like they're 20-some minutes long, and if you make a mistake, you kind of have to go back. Kind of sucks. It kind of sucks to, like, if you make a mistake in your Annihilation, have to go back 20 minutes. I'll be pretty happy with like the skip things. Isn't there supposed to be some sort of like skip ticket system eventually coming into Annihilation though? Yeah, okay. Soon. Then IS2, huh? Who's ready for that? The stun has to be timed, which is bad for auto. Yeah, I'll be right. It'll be in 6 months. Oh, I don't want to wait 6 months. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, George Washington Machine. Like, that's the one thing where it's like, I'm really just going to be running the Annihilations for the currency. I do want to do it a couple of times myself just to see if, you know, obviously I can do it, but it just sucks to get to, like, you know, the 15-minute mark and you're like, oh, I screwed up. Now I'm going to have to go all the way back through the entire first part of it and do all of that again. Cruise. Oh, she didn't do it. Oh, she did it. Oh, the range. Try to update your Annihilation runs. I update some of the, like, trickier ones, but, like, some of the kind of beginner ones, I suppose, if that's what you want to call it. I don't really do the beginner ones anymore. My favorite part here is how my AoE healer is just like, you shall not pass. She's the only one that doesn't get frozen. And she's just constantly, yeah. That's funny. She's a motivator. No leak cleared Annihilation. You know what's funny though? Is I like pretty much ranked up all my units or like leveled up all my units and did all their skills and stuff like that. And I think on one of the Annihilations, I was getting like 397 or something like that with the run that I was having, and I couldn't quite get to 400. I'd leak like 3 of them or something like that, and then I upgraded my units, did the same run, and then they actually got me to 400 and cleared it. And I never changed anything. I think it's just because I got them stronger. It's kind of late here, so I'm gonna go sleep. Good luck. Yo, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, force quit. Just use MES skill 3. Keep Exia there? Nah, it's alright. It's already done did. I ain't gonna go back and redo did it. Alright. Okay, so let's start the reading again. I think we're on BI3. So we're gonna do beginning, but boy, and after. Let's go and hurt the voice. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, to have the difficult part right at the end. I mean, usually that's when they kind of throw everything at you, right? Oh, wait. I don't know why the music picked up like that. All right, status report. Things aren't quite right. The doctor's guess was a hit. A lot of people are gathered over there. Are they setting what? Are they setting out for the factories? Yes, I'm sure of it. Stay on their tails. Keep me informed. Roger. Annihilation stages are pretty pretty long. And that'll conclude the factory's handover. Everything up till now has been as smooth as ice. Thanks to your meditation, Doctor. I might have been a little neglectful beforehand. I'm very sorry for that. Don't mind it. I'm just a scholar. My, no need to be so humble. There's plenty still to come that require your guidance. One moment. Do you have some qualm about this, General Vallis? An ambush. Oh, okay. Who are these dudes? That's General Vallis for you. Who are you? We're here to get an explanation. Weiss and the doctor should have just conveyed to the subject representatives the steps Carlin's trade's taking. There must have been some misunderstanding. Sorry, Mr. Chester. I don't think you get it. Sir Silver Ash was tricked by this foreigner. Come again. We're all kept in the dark. We only realized what was happening once someone told us. Mr. Chester, you should know this foreigner's original purpose in Tarag was to advise an orpathy and infected handling methods. What's your point? Our informant is never wrong. This foreigner's already in cahoots. Cahoots, he says, with Arktos, and it's your job to keep eyes on the guest, General Valis. Everyone knows Arktos and the the Vine Bear Court were never happy with Sir Silverash opened with how Sir Silverash opened up Chirag. The foreigner's going to say the factories spread orpathy as an excuse to shut them down forever, with gross slander against the Lord. You're the one speaking slander. The Pelrox would never stoop to such unsightly lows. The Pelrox and the Vine Bear Court are all tied up. You don't think anything unsightly. You don't think enough people have lost their lives. The Care Bears. Father, are you all right? Come, drink. Oh, he's like a full-on animal. Come, drink and all will be better. The goddess tears will cleanse this taint the Chagraga have left. What proof do you have? Pah, you're asking me to prove your own misdeeds? Doctor, this. Well, I mean, if you're accusing somebody of doing something bad, then usually you're the one that has to come up with the proof, right? You can't just be like, you're doing something bad, and then the person's like, okay, well, where's your proof? Well, you want me to prove it? I mean, yeah, you're the one like doing the accusation. Isn't true. What do you think? What do you think? Don't think you can smooth talk your way out of this. There's only one thing you need to say. Justify yourself to us. You know what? Oh my god, I've played a lot of Fallout 3, homie. I can smooth talk my way out of some stuff. Guards, protect our guests. Take them away. Get that foreigner now. It's a little racist. I'm just here to hang out. Well, where did you come from? It's not safe here. Sharp's here. Roar's here. Time to run, doctor. You're bad. Prove it. No, you. The Ursus operator lifts you onto her shoulders and leaps into the forest in giant bounds. Oh god, we're riding Aurora. Go. Oh, my throat. You can stop running. Let's put me down. Oh, all right. Pant. I need to reiterate, Doctor. No matter what plans you have, this is far too dangerous. You probably don't remember, but I told you the same thing many, many times before. Okay, I didn't mean it like that, guys. I meant... I meant like the... Yeah, believe me. I believe you. Anyone can make mistakes, even me. If you are willing, I hope you can make my work a bit easier on me. The possibility is not high, but what would you have done if more professional combatants were stuck in that attack? If they brought crossbows, what then? Don't worry, their goal isn't to kill me. I'll report the situation to the doctor. Captain Sharp and I both followed your confidants or a message heading separately to the Browntail's residence in the Silver Ashes factories to pursue suspicious personnel. Our trails ended up converging into one, surprisingly enough. These people were very likely incited by the Browntails. You know, Browntails have a little bit of like a different like thing to them. Like they're the ones doing everything. Aggravating civilians and smearing the competition are both common schemes, but they're crude. Seems it's to stir conflict between me and the Silver Ashes. Oh. I would probably say honestly it's between everybody. Like I think they want us to be against the Silver Ashes and Pelrox. But it's also probably a trap. What do you mean? Their equipment and combat strength aren't up to par. It's not even enough to get them out in one piece. Suppose they were arrested and interrogated, and they gave up their source. Then it would look bad for the Browntails. That's not the whole of it. We're lacking intel. We still can't see the full picture of the incident. No way to actually look into the hidden orchestra of their goals. I bet it's a check on the walls. The one thing we can be sure of is somebody wants to disturb the Tri-Clan relations. That is to say that they want to shatter the Snow Realm's overall stability. Circumstances are exceptionally dangerous for outsiders like you, Doctor. What do we do now, Doctor? Should we think of a way to make it back first? It's not time yet. The incident's far from over. That's right. This crusade's just one small part of a giant storm. But my duty's clear cut. I'm getting you out of danger, Doctor. I'm going to get more info. I'm going to evade capture. I'm going to stop whoever's stirring up the clans. I'm going to get more info. The more you know, the more dangerous your situation. Well, we likely won't have the time to ensure all details, Doctor. But since you're so determined and seeing how you have a good grasp on things, we won't stop you. Yeah, maybe you should probably call it a day, Death. At this point, do you plan on telling Courier and Matterhorn, and especially Cliffheart, considering they're all silver ashes? Up to you. I'll trust you. You do it. But I choose to keep part of the truth hidden from them. For now, take me back. She is a nice blue waifu. That's true. Is there anyone else? None. They've all been suppressed. Then what about the doctor? Whereabouts? We saw someone taking the doctor away, running into the forest. Damn. You lot with me. There better be not a single scratch on. Is it me you're looking for? Ah, so I thought you thought I ran. That was a difficult situation there, and I lost sight of you. I hope you can forgive me. I made a mockery of myself when I should by all rights have prioritized your safety. As you can see, the people here have all been contained. Don't move. Settle down. Don't think we don't know. You're here just to frame Sir Silverash. You self-righteous hypocrite. Ha! Don't spit at me, bro. BS. Bro? Oh no, it's Aurora's bro? Why are you here? Bro, what are you doing? Why are you all mixed up with these people? That's my boss. Leave it. Now's not the time. Understood, Captain. To be honest, I have nitpicks with Carland's trade factory safety measures. What? The exhaust pipes are too close to the construction area. The layout's pure nonsense. The protective gear given to the workers is low coverage. The Organium transport channels aren't secure enough. I don't know if it matters. We'll just say protective gear. Way. Have you told Sir Silverash about that? You're a nasty piece of work after all. It's the truth. I don't quite understand, so I have no way to judge if what you say is true. But it sounds at least somewhat reasonable. I'll never believe your vile lies. I want you to behave or else. Have you given a thought to the sort of punishment you'll face for attacking an outsider, a guest of honor in Vine Bear Court's territory? So long as I live for Sir Silverash. The Silverash's guest attacked by the Silverash's subjects. Is there any way this won't smear the Silverash reputation? Is this how you repay Sir Silverash? Think about it. Bro, you used to be so cool-headed. What happened? Forget it. You wouldn't understand if I told you. General Valis, let's let these people go. What? As you see, my subordinate has a relative here. This is a misunderstanding. Don't make it any bigger. Consider it compensation for your mistakes back there. I'm gonna say it's misunderstanding. Is that really what it is? I'm not convinced. You know what? Forget it. Listen up, all of you. If it wasn't for our guest's altruism, you'd be in for a caning before the day is out. Reflect on your actions. Don't think you'll buy us off just like that. You rotten. Oh, look at this dude. He's got a cape. Leave it. Leave it. We're out of here. Don't disgrace the Silver Ashes any more than that. Yeah, straight up. He just showed up and everybody's like, screw this doctor, dude. Hey, I'm just here, dude. The furious subjects slowly leave, wearing expressions of disappointment and spite as they go. The most voltic clash for the moment has been diffused. A heavy blizzard is gathering at this moment. Of that you are sure. Of that much you are sure. The doctor straight up just showed up and everybody's like, you know what? Screw this guy. You're working for somebody. You're screwing something. And the doctor here's like, yes, yeah. The doctor knows though. We know. We're smart. We got big brains. Hey, did you hear? Supposedly that guest of honor we're keeping an eye on, the doctor or whatever, was attacked by Silverash's people. You only just heard about it. The news is everywhere. Then why don't you tell me what the hell is going on? Wasn't this doctor person invited by Silverash himself? Well, the version of the story I heard, the attackers apparently thought that after the doctor went over, Arktos offered some under the table deals. Master Arktos wouldn't do something like that. Dumbass, can't you tell this is obviously nonsense made up by the attackers? If you ask me, after finding out that Arktos is going to be hosting the doctor, Silverash is trying to set Arktos up. Honestly, I think it's the Brown Tails. I don't think it's Arctos, and I don't think it's Silver Ash. Maybe the people behind the attack were sent by Silver Ash too. Yeah, that makes sense, just as you said. Then why are people spending all this time keeping tabs on the doctor? They're probably in cahoots with Silver Ash. Nah, it's the Brown Tails. They're trying to make everybody else look bad. Damn squirrels. I didn't fully understand you before, so I ask your forgiveness if I offended you in any way. As you are Silver Ash's honored guest, I should be watching my words. But something doesn't add up about this attack made against you. Indeed, it does not add up. Something's pulling the strings. I can't determine what the purpose would be. Their actions aren't exactly reasonable. Someone's pulling the strings. Silver Ash. No, he doesn't stand to gain anything from this. I have my own ideas about who's behind it, but... Aha, well said. Yo, what's up? Valis? Valis? We always said you were a skilled tactician and had a good head on your shoulders, but it looks like you still have a lot to learn from the doctor. You're exactly right, sir. Oh, right, Valis. Pass the message on for me. My men don't need to keep watch over the doctor anymore. Just focus on guarding our territory. As for the guards the doctor brought along, they will be allowed to come and go freely from now on. Ooh, yes, sir. Gain a little bit of respect, apparently. I just happened to overhear a bit of your conversation from the hallway. I don't have any interest in your guessing games, but I might be able to offer you some clues. The goddess is our witness, Doctor. I apologize for the rudeness of the Pelrock clan. On my name as head of the House of Pelrock, I swear to the goddess that I was not the one who instigated this attack. If you're willing to believe me, let me assure you that you have absolutely no scoundrels in the Pelrock clan that would carry out such a malicious attack behind my back. Thank you for your trust, as well. I never said anything about trusting you, Doctor. Shut up. You just did. But at least I am certain now that you aren't up to any mischief. Doctor, I may not be much of a philosopher, but even a rough around the edges man like me can smell that there's something unusual brewing in Crag. That damn Silver Ash suddenly talking about conceding power back to the scientist, then driving Gnosis away, and now putting you in this position. And someone attacked you in the midst of it all. Let me be honest, I can't help but suspect that Silver Ash is up to no good, even if he hasn't shown the slightest flaw in what he's doing. But I'm not going to sit around and wait for the land granted to us by the goddess to fall into danger. In that case, what is it? Us making amends could also mean if our enemy is able to predict your response. I'm gonna do that one. They no longer need to use me as a smokescreen. They finished their preparations and there's not much time left. What? All right, right on cue. Look at us. Boom, a massive explosion goes off in the distance. The people outside whisper amongst each other, debating whether or not it's going to snow. What? The people inside lower their heads without a word, shouldering an intangible burden. Straight up went from us just having a casual conversation to bombs outside the door. It's straight up this chick. Or it's like, yeah, it has to be her. Madame Ratatos Browntail. It seems like I finally earned the privilege of talking to you face to face. You can't fool me with that frigid humility, Gnosis. You're plenty smart yourself. Let there be no shady dealings between honest people. If you didn't want something from me, you would have not been trying to meet me again and again. Huh. If you're just trying to assert your dominance here, then I do believe it is time for me to bid thee farewell. Don't be in such a hurry, Gnosis. I have a few questions for you. When I first heard that the Elder Weiss clan followed Silver Ash back to Trag, I frankly was not too surprised. I thought you either had some evidence to prove that the Elder Weiss would not have been adverse to the Silver Clash clan, or perhaps you had something to hold over Silver Ash himself. But neither you nor Silver Ash said anything about what had happened back then, while you still allow the Silver Ashes to rebuke you for all your shamelessness. What keeps you going? I'm curious. You promised me a future. A future. Trag's future, an emerging industrial country that will allow me to utilize my talent and research without fear of plagiarism, misuse, or suppression. That's all. Needless to say, I never expected you to understand in the first place, Retos. You will never be a researcher after all. It may be difficult for you to understand how thrilling it is to freely explore the innovation and application of technology backed by plenty of resources and privilege to be a legitimate purpose. So that's the deal you struck. You gave him your skills and he provides you a stage. And then what? Surely you aren't going to tell me that he pushed you out and made you take the fall just to protect himself. Is this all that Carlin's trade cost-benefit analysis amounts to? You seem to have a lot of faith in Carlin trade. Why didn't you accept the offer to work under Silver Ash 2 years ago? Don't be ridiculous. No matter how powerful Silver Ash is, he cannot change the faith that has been deeply rooted in the bones of our people for the thousands of years. Carlin trade can only grow as big as the Tri-Clan Council and Vine Bear Court allow, and it is impossible for Chirag to industrialize. Wait. So he's found a new bargaining chip. Exactly. There was no way for Silver Ash to turn the people of Chirag against the goddess, so he had to reach a compromise. But he's been stuck there for far too long. No matter how many times I try to push him, he seems indifferent. Until there finally came an opportunity to turn things around. Encia's orpathy symptoms are under control, and there still isn't a cure. She was able to return to him alive and well, and excitedly told him that it might be possible to deepen cooperation with an outside party to better help control the spread and harm of orpathy at a lower cost. No, Silver Ash just wouldn't. Of course not. Once the gate to Chirag is open, it cannot be completely sealed again. The number of infected living in Chirag will only increase. This is the reality of our world. During the process of Chirag's continued deployment, the ability to deal with orpathy will ultimately become a new bargaining chip. He's about to make the people of Chirag decide between faith and technology, and faith alone won't protect them from orpathy. Empty Roderick? There's no proof. Come with me then. Bring your people along, including those who can fight, and I will show you something. Yes, sir. He's a liar. I don't know, man. It's hard to say, because it's like, what the hell is Gnosis' thing? Like, obviously he's like been, like, I don't want to say betrayed, but like he's obviously like thinks ill, I guess, at this point of Silver Ash. So it's like he's obviously trying to manipulate it in a way. I feel like the Silver Ash also could be doing that. Like, what was the point of us coming here? We also even talked to Cliffheart about how Silver Ash could manipulate us or kind of like use us as a pawn. Up to no good. Yeah, that's what they're, somebody's up to no good. Well, it kind of seems like that too. Like, it kind of seems like he's trying to out a bunch of people. And he's like, hey, you guys aren't the goody two shoes that you guys all say you are either, but I don't know. Silver Ash does something. Well, I feel like he's orchestrating a lot of the points and stuff like that, but I just don't understand. You don't say. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like he's trying to pit everybody against each other. I'm back. What's up, cheese? You don't say. That's funny. Where am I at now? We just got done with BI3, story-wise. Another spoiler. Doctor also does something. Second intermission. Everyone does something. Somebody's doing something and somebody has something to do. I know this stage is going to be quite long, I feel like. I can't believe we've only read these 3 stories and it's already been 2.5 hours. Oh my god. Such pretty long. Calling it a night. It's always weird. Like, I don't ever know where people are from. Morning here. That's the reason that this event took me 6 hours. Real cold in the summer this year. Pretty hot here, bro. I don't know. We've had like 100-degree temperatures like the last couple. Well, part 3 stream. Let's go. Okay, well, first off, the first part of the stream was doing all the stages. So I only read, I think last night we only did these two as far as reading. I did BI1 and then I did the tutorial, and then we obviously did all the stages. So I feel like we made some pretty good progress. For me, it's almost 10 p.m. For me, it's almost 10 a.m. So I still have to make my Arknights memoir review. I still haven't done that. See me go against her? Here, David, I'll give you a little glimpse. We'll do the auto while I'm waiting. Here you go, David.
Let's go.
I didn't mind her once we got the gimmick down. Ah, my voice is getting hoarse. Is that how you say it? Hoarse? It's also be a good time to test if the... For me, it's almost a nice, pleasant 5 p.m. Horse. Like, how do you say your voice? It's horse. I have to clear my throat a lot. Horse? Is it horse? I don't know. I don't really say that word a lot. I mean, I say it like the animal. I don't really say it for my voice. Yo, if you guys haven't though, consider liking the stream. We are 6 away from 100 likes. Love you guys. Also consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more Arknights content, of course. After the event, we are going to be starting back into chapter 7. We're about 1/4 of the way. I think we've done like 3 of the stages. So we're going to be doing chapter 7 pretty close to after this. Also IS2, of course. Future stuff like that. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in that type of content around Arknights. Pretty much the main game around here. Mild rain here. I like rain though. Take a good drink. Yeah, I'm chilling. I try to go against her seriously, and funnily enough, my best tries were where I memed with, some of them were like, hey, when you meme and you get it, that means, you know, you turn off a certain part of your brain. That used to happen when I played like FPS games. If I like meme a little bit and I like don't care as much, like I'm not trying really hard, I feel like I do better, honestly, than I do when I'm actually thinking about like where this person's gonna be, how to position my shots and stuff like that. Usually when I'm memeing, I'm better at it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like let the brain clear up and I just let it go. Sometimes that's what it takes. In my clear, everything barely just works. I feel like our clear is pretty close to that. 39 degrees. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? I guess that's Celsius, right? I don't know. Us in America, we deal in Fahrenheit. I know not what of this Celsius you speak of. What is this Celsius you speak of? Okay. That's pretty hot though, from what I understand. I'm not really like a Celsius converter, but I think that's pretty hot. We all need a vacation. A real vacation? I don't know when. I don't think I've ever went to like a real vacation. Like to another state, or I guess I don't know what you guys call it in like different countries, but like different states or different areas and stuff like that. It's been a long time. My vacation is usually just not doing anything on the weekends. That's about it. Okay, let's go on and read this one. Winter Mountain is coming. This one's gonna be a little bit longer because I'm guessing it's like a, I don't want to say it's a 2-parter, but I think it's like the beginning and the end. Hey. Hey, did you come all the way out here to the boonies to dig up something good for me? For death and destruction, naturally. Keep running your mouth, though. As long as I'm the one giving a giving side of death and destruction, I'm all right. Yeah, oh my God, Jesus. Almost there, or almost here. Do you remember anything about this place, Ratinos? If memory serves me right, this road leading out of Chirag has long been abandoned since the wind and snow took down the bridge. Blizzards are frequent, and even reinforced bridges are hard to secure. The people have all but given up on redeveloping the roads here. How many hands do you have at the Terracum Pass? Enough to let me know who and what Silver Ash deals with every day. Then, do you know how much military equipment and personnel have passed into the Trag under your nose lately? Are you saying that Silver Ash bypassed Terracum and opened a railway out in a place like this? That's ludicrous. Look, it's coming. But that road leads straight down into a canyon. Not anymore. Silver Ash has a train out here. Toot toot. Impossible. Tools were used to enclose the bridges, tracks, and load-bearing structures into the cliffs on both mountains. To avoid prying eyes and ears, the structure extends from the mountain to form a bridge. Only when a train is about to pass. Oh, that's kind of cool. Such a simple idea, yet incredibly innate to the implement. A pity that I didn't come up with it. The fresh snow on the ground shudders in precarity, and a faint sound gradually grows stronger. The bridge bearings spring to life with sparks of light, just as the light of civilization shines into Chirag. Show me the train. All I can hear is I just hear it. The head of the train gallops over the bridge, segment after segment falling behind it. Flames begin to dance as if awakened by the weight of the train. The youth turns to face the crowd and snaps his fingers. Oh my god, he blew it up! Oh god, the burning light suddenly expands, becoming brighter and warmer, engulfing several cartridges in the middle of the train like a bonfire on a festival night. Finally, unable to swallow what it had engulfed, the flames brutally split the carriage with a deafening roar. Oh my god, wasn't that Silver Ashes though? I'm not gonna try to say that. Where metallic objects splash forward like fireworks, clinking. Yeah, Zach. Clinking is an English word that I know. Clinking and clattering against the tenacious and resilient steel bars of the bridge before plummeting straight down. Excuse me. A fur squall dances in the flames' wake, but the sophisticated tactical suit seems indifferent. Not a soul knows if this all happened too quickly or if the spectacle simply paralyzed the senses. Everyone who witnessed the scene unfolding can only stare blankly and wordlessly for a while. Someone's Taco Bell dinner. Yeah, that was on DoorDash, bro. Someone who was delivering that. Only a young man flourishes his arts unit nonchalantly. So was his doing. The snow rippling around him in waves. Well, I know that was his doing, but it was his arts. He activates his arts, letting a dazzling standard issue military saber gently slide down to his feet. With a bit of a gesture of his hand, the weapon is already in his grasp. Victorian craftsmanship. It's quite sharp. This vague, wispy blue texture. I wonder if you've ever seen any similar metals in Silver Ash's quarries. Well, let's get to the point. You want to get information about Silver Ashes from me, and I want to use the Brown Tail's power against him. As I said from the very beginning, I am not the only one here who needs to demonstrate goodwill. I am, after all, too familiar with how the Brown Tail clan does things. Should you find yourselves at a disadvantage, or even realize you cannot deal with Silver Ash at all, you'll capture me right away and attempt to curry favor with him. But time is short. Even I can't estimate how many people Silver Ash plans to bring in, or how many weapons. I need to act now and destroy his transport route before he has enough power to bring everything under the sun into Trag. And beyond that, I need to cut off your retreat, as well as how Zach, as well as you all are now my accomplices. Even if you choose to surrender to Silver Ash, you are all inextricably tied to today's explosion. Oh, this dude straight up just like manhandled them into a different position. Now they have to do it After I stay off this path, Silver Ash may well lack the manpower to fight Arktos head on. Now you no longer have a choice. Come, arrest Gnosis. Easy now. Ratos, I take it that this is your answer. No, Notus, you are the one, you got one of your premises wrong. From the very beginning, I never trusted you. I never fell in that easy with the traitor. I've always wondered how you were talking or always walking around all high and mighty, even after getting kicked out of Carlin Trade. I always believed that Silver Ash let you go because the information you have means nothing to him, and he expected you to backstab him. I assumed he was using you as an unwitting smoke bomb to mess with us, but that's no longer the case. How could he allow you to go around doing whatever you want, disclosing secrets like these? How could such a crucial route not be guarded by a garrison troops? You're right, we're talking about Silver Ash here. He never let his guard down. Don't be so hasty. After all, their original mission was to cover up the traces left in the snow by the terrain. Oh, look at these dudes. Don't get too ahead of yourself, Gnosis. Allow me to introduce you to the squad Silver Ash has been training in secret. Codename, Chisagaga? What did you say? Chisagaga? I don't know, I didn't say it right. They shall be as... Okay, I'm not going to keep saying it because I'm just going to call them the Gada. They're going to be called the Gada. This should be the Gada of the ancient legend, not baptized in the glory of the goddess, challenging superstition with pure strength. The Gada of legend that hide in the depths of the highland snows capped mountains. The where discerning mass tie huge bells to their bodies and wrap animal pellets around them. Why do they have bells on their bodies? Chirag children cry at the mention of their name. But they are nothing more than legends. The outfits worn by the troops in front of her bears little resemblance to the equipment scattered from the train. Seeing the mask on their faces, Ratos cannot help but shiver. The tolerance that it doesn't help because like Arknights grammar and Zach's really bad pronunciation and mixing of words. You know what I mean? The tolerance that the master avoided you was graciously repaid with betrayal. Round them up. Ratos, it is your turn to show your loyalty. I'll remember this. This is about to be an accidental avalanche caused by a lightning strike. The subordinates secretly dispatched here by Silver Ash are unfortunately about to disappear. We're gonna kill him? What the heck is going on with Gnosis, bro? This dude's like playing 5D chess. And then we just go over here and we have a little nice music. So I'm not the one that notices that either, though. There's parts of it where they're like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, lightning strike in the middle of the day. Totally believable. Yeah, he doesn't kill anybody. He just disposes of people. The name of the squad was something like Gada. There weren't many present, but they seem to have all been taken alive by Ratos. The other two Gada in charge of the freight train survived, but were also locked up. Well, how does Sharp know this? That's the extent of what I saw. Oh, oh, okay. I'm confident I wasn't seen. Silver Ash certainly would not see this as an example of a national disaster either. Doctor over here. So Sharp was there. To avoid drawing the Silver Ash's clan's suspicions, I will back out for now and await the doctor's further instructions. So somebody was there and he knew. Cliffheart. Yeah, tell her. Cliffheart! Hey, I'm glad to see you're still kicking, Doctor. Sheesh. They told me I wouldn't be able to see you because you're all tied up with the official business or something. I was real worried that you'd be stuck with the Pell Rocks until the ceremony was over. Oh, but I heard that you're getting along well with Mr. Arktos. And not sure why that would be a surprise me though. It would just surprise me though. After all, you're really popular around Rhodes Island. All right, is there anything I can help you with, Doctor? I feel bad that it's been one thing after another since you came here, so I was thinking I could maybe run some errands for you. Can you help me protect Silver Ash? Can you say hello to the Saintess for me? And the Saintess would be kind of weird. I don't think I've ever met her. Like, I've never met the Saintess because that's kind of a weird thing, isn't it? Oh, let me stretch. Terminate. I'm gonna do that. Huh? But with DGen there, well, why would? But with DGen there, why would my brother need mucking things up? But if that's what you want, I'll keep an eye on him. I just wanted to help you out, but I just made you worry even more about me. You can tell me some carjack. Now I forgot how to say this damn word, dude. My brain. Can you tell me more about Carjag? Carjag? You've already seen her? Have we met her? I don't remember meeting her. I remember meeting the other one. Okay. So, whoa. Where did you hear that word? Well, it's actually an old legend that goes way back. Thousands of years ago, when the goddess was protecting her people from the wind and snow, a group of mountain savages rejected her blessings. Among them, Enya is the saintess? I know that. But when did the doctor find? No, I've seen her, but I meant like the doctor. I mean the doctor. The doctor hasn't had it, have they? The Holy Rock. Yeah, that's what I meant, George Washington Machine. Yeah, I've seen her, but the doctor hasn't met her. That's why I was like confused when she was like, when he was like, say something to the saintess. It's like, well, I've never met her. Like in game. We confirmed that several, yo, thanks for hanging out. I want to say your name right, but I'm just going to call you Linux. Is it Linux or Linux? We've confirmed that several segments of the track suffered similar damage. The losses have been tribulated, and repairing them will take some time. But more critically, of the points of the access between Chirag and the outside world, several of the routes that were completely under control have been cut off. In other words, outside forces will no longer be able to enter Chirag without great effort. But we still have a relative abundance of various supplies and materials in our reserves, enough to hold out while the tracks are being repaired. That's not the important part. Additionally, we've also confirmed that Gnosis and Ratos have been in contract and have been lingering around our borders. Of course. And what of the doctor? The Parrock clan is no longer keeping a close watch on the doctor. The guards are so discreet that we are unable to track them. Very well, you may go now. Yes, sir. Yeah, but I mean, that's still a weird thing. Like, if you've never met the person, I don't know, but maybe. I must admit this came as a bit of a surprise, but Gnosis indeed has the capacity to pull off something like this. Your day of trust is rather twisted. He bore the burdens of Carlin trade for so many years, so it's only natural that he would have the ability to exceed my expectations in certain areas. This is not trust, but rather a base requirement, a requirement that the Silver Ash clan has of its associates. I always thought I would have the right to shoulder the goddess's burden only when I was prepared to shoulder all of Chirag. It had been too long since the Tri-Clan Council and the Vinebear Court left this burden. Don't tell me that's why you and the Saintess have to shoulder all of Chirag. She may eventually come to make the same choice, and I need to prepare her for the next step. Oh, that one's kind of short, actually. It seems like they're actually getting shorter than they are getting longer. So we're all the way on BI1 now, or BI4. Huh? Who? Oh. You guys want to see my puppy? Come here. You been sleeping? You been sleeping? Been licking your butt. That gross. Hi. Been licking your butt. Don't lick me. You've been licking your butt. I don't want your kisses. Come on. Aurora, come here. Aurora. You get up on stream? No, don't bite your sister. Don't do that. Aurora. Oh, you knocked my light out. Come here. I'm gonna try to get her up, but she won't do it. I won't pick her up, but if I can get her to come here. Oh, He's here. He's so sweet. I don't know if you can see my lab. She won't get up, but she'll sit here. Am I enjoying it? Yeah, it's been pretty good. Actually, it's a pretty big, like, what's going on? Like, it's a twist type of thing because it's so many different moving parts. Like, you kind of suspect the Brown Tails a little bit, but then obviously Gnosis is doing his stuff and he's just like kind of manipulating everybody at this point, it kind of feels like. So I feel like Gnosis is kind of like the one pulling strings. And we just found out that he's kind of putting the Brown Tails in like a rather difficult spot. So, I'm curious, have you guys named your pets from Arknights operators? No, I've had my dog for, she's like 4 years old. Yeah. And I just started playing Arknights like 5 months ago. So no, it was just kind of happenstance that I was like, oh, there's an operator named Aurora, which is why I wanted to get her so bad. Cause I was like, well, I gotta get my dog's name. And then my other dog's name is Remy, which I don't know if that's a person in the game or not. I'm not really sure. It was fate. Yes, it was fate. I was really hoping that Aurora would not be a polar bear, but a black lab. But unfortunately, oh, it's such a cutie. Huh? Yeah, it had to have been fate by the gods that willed the Arknights and my dog to have the same name. All right. I actually think I'm gonna call it for the day. We're gonna come back tonight, of course, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the stream on that. But I need to edit some stuff, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of extra time because I need to do my Dark Knight's memoir review. I still haven't done that, and we did that almost a week ago, and I want to make sure that the people who were unable to see that kind of gets my thoughts and opinions on it, especially since after the event we'll be going back into chapter 7, so I think that kind of ties up pretty well. But we'll also be doing the rest, well, maybe not exactly the rest. I hope to do the rest of the story tonight. We're on BI4. It's gonna take a bit, so maybe we're gonna have to do a 3-parter though, but we'll do a review of this as well. So anybody who maybe missed part of it or is going to miss part of it or whatever, totally cool. I will do a review of what I think about it. I think this one's actually going to be a pretty good one. So about 9 hours. Yeah. So it's 10 a.m. for me. It'll be 7 p.m. So that's 9 hours. Yeah. It's about 9 hours. I wish I had a thing where I could like put it in the chat and it would like convert to everybody's time zones, but unfortunately it don't work that day. 2 streams for the event. Well, technically it'd be 3 because I did all the stages last night. But yeah, so we'll figure out how far we can go. I'm not gonna try to push it. We have a little bit left. Obviously, we have until even the 7th of July to even get to the EX stages. So honestly, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea to kind of go through some of this stuff, and then on our last stream we'll kind of maybe finish up these last ones and then do the EX stages as well. You can somehow do that on Discord though? Do what? What do you mean? Oh, do the time zone conversions? Yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, I'll do that tonight. I haven't been doing it because I forgot that Discord can do it. I'll look it up though. If anybody wants to join the Discord who hasn't already, the bot will do it eventually whenever it feels like it. Pop up, bot. He's sleeping. There it goes. Okay, so if you guys want to join the Discord, we can do that in the stream announcements. I totally forgot about that, George Washing Machine. So yeah, that's actually a really good idea, honestly, to do it in Discord and have it convert time zones. I didn't even think about that. I forgot. What's up, Resilient Fool? Bye, Resilient Fool. Is she a good unit? I've heard that she's like a, I wouldn't say a better click, but a decent click. And she also does really good if you're gonna get Aurora. I've heard that. She's a caster, right? Where the hell is she? Yeah, so I've heard she's a pretty decent like version of click. And she also does really well with Aurora because Aurora's whole thing is like frozen enemies she can do more damage to, which she does freeze. She freezes enemies and stuff like that. So she's equal to Click. Okay, better than Click from what I heard. I think she'd, okay, so I guess in this scenario she would be better if you're pairing her with Aurora. If you're gonna use Aurora, her whole thing is like frozen enemies take more damage, so she can freeze enemies. So in that case, I would say she's better than Click, but it all matters. I don't like saying anybody's better than anybody, because of course you could play any operator and it could do anything. So yeah, Gnosis and Aurora, which I don't have Gnosis unfortunately, but anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to be back tonight. Probably just going to do another little reading stream since we don't have much to do left in ways of stages. And then we'll be gearing up for the EX stages as well. I don't know how far we're going to get, but you know, hey. Okay, so yes. And then yeah, they all have their, and yeah, we just ended. Yeah, we streamed for like 3 hours. I got some editing that I have to do for the Arknights memoir review, because I know a lot of people are probably kind of waiting on that one, because a lot of people want to know my thoughts on it, especially when we're going to go into chapter 7. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, be back in like 9 hours, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what that is for everybody, but 9 hours, I'll just put it that way, not about 9 hours from now. So thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day / night. See ya in 9 hours. Thank you for hanging out, Resilient Fool. Hey, no worries, George Washington Machine. I know that there's a lot of like time zones and stuff like that, so that's why I try to do the reviews and stuff like that for the story content, just for people who miss portions and stuff like that. But anyway, see you guys. Have a good rest of your night.